All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're all having a good day so far. We have some stuff to do, as usual. I'd hope so. Today, let's get into it. We are obviously going to be playing the main man, Tavelard, not Vayrant. But Tavelard is definitely the main character for the minute, just because current content actually is relating to him, and Vayrant is going to be a more February style thing. We might jump on some other characters. It kind of depends on how the Ill Omen stuff goes. But the first thing I want to do is I just want to go and make sure I do the quests for the Hunters Expedition Camp, and we also might do some delvings today, because if I'm correct, today should have been the reset of delvings as well as missions for the weeklies, so that should be good. We'll also see, because I didn't actually check this last stream, but we can also have a look at what day the reset is on the coins for embers. I'm gonna guess Sunday, but we'll see. Please, game. Thank you. Rightio. So just double checking, we do have 3 days left of that, so that's good. And then we're gonna make our way over to actually, if we're going west to the Hunters camp, we should go to the west east gate, sorry. Give me a sec. Cool. I did one time many years back, and I purged it from my memory. Except when I went on Discord and then I saw your profile picture. I was like, oh yeah. I can agree with that. Normal people wouldn't say anything. Oh, good thing. Let's see. They're still doing the Hobbit gifts for the holidays, so that's kind of nice. I also remember I bought a key last night, didn't I? Let's have a look at what we get for our gold gift. Oh, so 1,000 marks and some virtue experience. Don't really care about that. And ingredient pack and the prepared corgi. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure that Vayrant already has the prepared corgi, but now we can potentially get a second one. That's pretty good. The prepared corgi is this one. Not as good as the fireworks corgi in my opinion, but I don't know. He's got a pie and some ale, it looks like, and some presents, so I mean, I can't complain too much. Right, so we're gonna do these, just make sure they're done, because we want to be doing these as often as possible. I also want to have a look at you real quick. So 2 days, so that looks like it is going to be Sunday, as expected. I did think that just because that's what it was like for the Gundabad one. Why am I typing in chat? I don't really understand. I need to get rid of the enter key thing, really. Might do that now, actually. Keep mapping enter? Chat. No. Not interesting. So if you press the enter key, you can't see it because my face. But if you press enter key, it goes into the box for the chat box. So if I do this, if I'm clicked out of it now, if I click enter, it then goes here. So what ends up happening is, especially when I use item treasury and I go search an item on item treasury, because it's a plugin, I click enter to search for something, but it also puts me in here. So then when I go to play the game and I press, WASD, instead of moving, my character instead is just typing www, etc, etc. And it's just like a slightly annoying thing. And I don't type in chat, in game chat enough, like on a whim enough to be like, oh, I'm just gonna click enter to get into chat. It's more like very purposeful. I'll click on it, whatever. So I just think it's a thing that doesn't really need to be there for me. Yeah, but even then, I'm like right-clicking on the name, doing send tell, and then that then automatically goes there. So there's not much time where I'm like, I'm in a conversation, I have to be like, oh, let's just get to that quickly, like. I don't know. It's weird. But it's like, yeah, if I'm gonna go anywhere here, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to talk to Dampe. And it would say send tell. Still 33. Disgraceful. Not a valid target. Now it is. It better be. Come on, server. I believed in you so much. Three days later, 2 days later, no, it's Thursday, it's 1 day later. Either way, anyway, a day later or so, and you're still struggling. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I think I said it yesterday, I'm really surprised that there is no daily for killing the named crocodiles and stuff. Remember when you used to play the game? Me neither. That's boring now though, because I'm just over level. I think partially the reason you did it is because my character was not strong enough and then you wanted me to struggle. As you should. Because you're not getting attacked by anything in game. Yeah, I can be mean. You say that I can never be mean. I can be mean. That's what I'm gonna do. This year, I'm just gonna be really horrible to you. Horrible to everybody. They're like, nah. I hate this camera so much sometimes. The thing is with the camera at the minute with that like weird shit that does that, I actually don't know if it's my mouse or the game. I'm pretty sure it's a game, but my mouse, if you ever see me trying to scroll out, I really struggle because my mouse for some reason when it scrolls out actually scrolls in sometimes. So I thought I fixed it, but apparently not. Really, but like, what do you mean you're not constantly playing the game? You don't eat, sleep, Lotro? Well, nor do I. I mean, you think I do. At the minute, I mean, it is the only game I've been playing recently, so I mean, it's not that far off. Oh, I didn't realize I was finished with crocodiles. Crocodiles. Sea of Thieves. I own that game, I think. Do I own that game? Is my Steam even logged in? Probably not. No, I'm pretty sure I own it. Because I made a comment about it. Let's have a look. See. I don't have it on Steam. Maybe I was on like... I think I had it on like... Game Pass. But I realized with Game Pass, I was spending money on it, but I wasn't actually playing any of the games. So I stopped doing Game Pass. Yeah. I don't like spending money on stuff I don't actually use. Which I think is a fair, you know, opinion to have. It's like, it might be a good deal, but if I'm not actually using it, is it a good deal? But yeah, once we do this, I'm gonna go have a little run around, try these ill omens out, and see how we do. I was gonna say I might need Lindral's help, but I think it's gonna be a bit awkward doing it with a level difference. Bit of a pain. I'm actually kind of surprised there isn't a return point to Expedition Camp. I think the only game I really played that I had on Game Pass was Forza Horizon, whichever the last one was. I play a lot of that because I think I've said it before. I enjoy driving games. I don't necessarily enjoy racing games. So like, I didn't really play the races. I did what I kind of had to do to get through some of the story and stuff, but primarily it was just like driving around, completing the like solo driving things that weren't really races, but you kind of had to get there in a certain time. So it is a race, but not really. I say that actually. I recently played. I can't remember what it's called. Let me go. It's gonna sound really stupid because it's like I know half of it what it's called. Yeah, I was recently playing the Lego 2K Drive game. I found that quite fun. Just chilling out with that. And that is more of a racing game, but even then, you know, it's Legos, so I have to play it. Clearly. No, that wasn't. No, that's just not. No. That's not in the game. I feel the judgment coming from here. I feel very judged. I don't like it. Right, we are after some crabs. Some crabs. I feel it because Ghost is one impatient boy. He's threatened to attack, but he's not actually attacking. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, any more crabs to be attacked? Hey, I blocked my nose a bit recently. I think I'm still, like, kind of ill. And I don't really know why. I was gonna say. Now, if only you could find how much time you had in Lotro. I mean, you can, but not really. You just have to go on all your characters and do a slash played. That doesn't really work for me because I've got so many deleted characters. So, doesn't quite work as well. That's what happens when you know, delete characters when you die, or do multiple beornings that are just fodder characters just to open boxes. Oh, so someone was leveling up. Okay, Hunter Crab, my final one. Cool. We are now done with our thing right outside the expedition camp, so that's good.
Might you spare a moment? Might you spare a moment?
Okay, so we've done 8. That means we are 4 away. Now it says here actually, wait a minute. Under in Rakatab. Okay, so there are, okay. I actually genuinely forgot this. There are supposedly, so Fortunes of Umbar Barabel quests are available in Jack's Phalanx, Rakatab, and Hunter's Expedition Camp. Now, I'm curious on which ones they are, because we should have at this point done every quest. But I wonder if it's just the dailies that we have. So there's 2 dailies that we can pick up, I think, now that we've unlocked them. And I'm just curious if these count. I'm going to just guess any daily does. So, Goblin Bandanas from Soulstruck or Envirions. Interesting. And then this one, which is Burgeoning Business, Intact Crabs, and stuff. That means 6. So if there's 8, that annoys me because we could have done this yesterday. We could have done them yesterday and had enough for today. But at the same point, it means that tomorrow, like if we do 10, if I get even 11, that means we've only got 5 left for tomorrow to complete. Which I'll do in the morning, because unfortunately, there will be no stream tomorrow night now. And actually, might not even be able to play tomorrow morning either. I'm busy moving this entire room around, so this might, I don't know, depends on how much I like it or not. This might be the last time that I stream with this backdrop blurred. It might be in a different part of the room next time. But we'll see. I know. There was actually a time where I was going to move the entire setup to the other room. But I think the way I'm planning on doing it is better. But I have to... The reason I haven't done it yet, because I've been planning to do it for a while, the reason I haven't done it yet is because this desk is very heavy. So I actually need another person to help me. So I'm getting help tomorrow lifting this desk and moving it where it's needed. And then hopefully it looks good enough that I don't have to move it back, because then if I move it back, then I've got to organize getting someone to help me again to put it back to the same place. So, yeah. I should have done this quest at the same time, really, as the other one that makes me kill crabs. That would have been actually kind of clever. I didn't realize these were quests though, so I think I like read it, but I must have not really like fully like understood what I was reading. I think I just read it being like, oh, they're a hunter expedition camp. That makes sense. There's 4 of those, you know. And that depends on even if these are the quests it's on about. So we've got at least 4 more kills to do. So what I might do is head over to Soulstruck, pick up the chest there as well, and then go from there. I mean, I'm decently far through. Well, I say decently far because I've got 0 progress on my ults. But all my ults have just been putting stuff into it. I am maxed on the Eagle, and I am 23 out of 30 so far on Ledger Keepers. So I don't... It's going to be bad for my other characters, but obviously because I've gotten 4 characters to put all their resources into one, it's going a lot quicker for me here. But it's one of those things where allegiances sort of are going to be a long thing. Because yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I understand that. I'm saying, you know, obviously if I do this on if I'm gonna go on Renaborn next and I want to get to rank 30, it's going to take me ages to do because he's now not got all those quests that would have given me the foothold into it, like, you know. But hopefully, well, I don't know how many Gundabad was. Was Gundabad 30 as well? I've never actually really focused on allegiances as a thing. I've done a little bit of allegiance. Sorry, I'm dying. Okay, so it was 30 as well. Come on. There we go. But yeah. I didn't really do it, so I haven't got like the context in a sense for it. But I just know that on my future characters we're gonna struggle a bit. I'm hoping instances, whatever comes out of them, at least gives us something allegiance wise. Otherwise I would be a bit painful. But Omens is a another, it's not quite a festival, but like an event that's going on that is related to skirmishes. It is we'll be going to have a look at it anyway, but basically you get different skirmishes that you've got to do. Yeah, I know, I put it capitalized and I realized it was a terrible idea because it just looks like LLL, like three Omen. But yeah, it's got a legendary tracery token, which is interesting. But also, what I'm more interested in, is the cloak that's available. The cloak is supposed to be coming later on in other content, but if I can sort of get it now, I think that'll be pretty cool. In fact, we should actually be able to see what the cloak is, because item treasury. I don't think it should be. It depends. Like, I haven't really put much effort into Omens before. And then I think the year before it wasn't even around. But last year I was like, I just don't know if I can be bothered. But I don't think it was like that good of reward. With this one, we should be getting... yeah, so we got Cloaks of Conflict, which looks pretty good. Let's try and see if I can find one that's like we want. So we've got that. That's quite good. So we get a primary essence, obviously quite a lot of vitality, more than a Seafarer's essence, and that's actually the 520 essence that we put in there, the higher tier one, and we get, that's a pretty big chunk of physical mastery. We also have conflict, that's finesse, tactical mastery, and tactical mitigation. So we want to be getting ideally this one for like Palpatine and Afka, this one for me on here, But it might be a good idea on some characters just to pick up a different one. But apparently we can get these some way else, like in the future. So if we don't, I don't know if you get to choose. I would hope you can just choose which one you want. Maybe from a chest. Yeah, Cloak of Conflict selection box. The cloak you select will be bound to your character, but these say bound to account. So I wonder which one that is. There's also Seafarer's primary essence box, so I wonder how we get those. And then Ill Omen's Treasury. A token of thanks for teaching the dead to stay away. Context will vary based on your level. Interesting. I remember trying something with Ill Omens before. I'm gonna guess Trouble in Tuckborough, considering there's a tier 12-man Tuckborough thing going on. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to just do these first and see where we go from there. Right. My hope is now two things. One, actually, I'm going to go Lingering Threat daily. I don't think it used to say daily, so we'll see. But that does count. Okay, that's good. And then we'll also go Rekatab. Pony Seals Ill Omens. So I'm guessing Tuckborough is going to be it. Or is it just people have to do a higher tier one and people want to do 12-mans? We'll see. Right. Please just hopefully drop all that I need. So far I'm not getting much. Oh, I got Crab Slayer. Oh, I finished Crab Slayer Advanced. I do have a Slayer Accelerator on, so that helps. Me eventually getting that. Because I was basically like, I'm just gonna go and do Slayers for a bit, and then I just didn't. And then I had 6 hours on. I did all of the Shield Isles. I just need to do this area, and we're good. I really am annoyed that you can't defeat that guy. So I am still gonna be waiting on some more crabs. It's a bit annoying. I mean, maybe what I'll do is I'll just go to a skirmish camp real quick, and then we can come back. So let's go with Thorin's Hall, because I think that's the closest one I can think of. I think there's a... So Delving's Mission Giver. It's fine.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Where is actually... Okay, let me have a look. I know... Actually, I know where an Ill Omen's camp is. 21st Hall. There is a consumables thing on here as well. So at some point I'm going to have to get that done, which is a painful thought. Okay, now I don't remember where the skirmish camp is. I think it's down here. Right. There is a lot of people here. I thought that guy was literally called Saruman. That makes sense, though. Here we are. Bearer of Ill Omens. So assault the strongholds of the free people. So we have to do all these skirmishes. Now, I think you only need to complete 4 of the 6 listed quests today to advance this quest. I think we only have to do it on level, is from what I understand. And you have to do this 10 times, and that way you get an Ill Omen's Treasury, a Tracery Token box, and 1,000 Virtue Experience. And I don't know what else you can get. So I have 20 tokens of Ill Omens from last year. but I don't really know otherwise how to get all the others, like the cloak. We'll see. Maybe I've got to get something afterwards, or there's a deed or something. But these like tomes of the corrupted Craven, fiery yellow beetle. What I'm gonna guess is a lot of these are gonna be available, hopefully, after we're after the event is finished. People are going to be selling them. So worst case scenario, there's a few of these that we'll either be able to pick up in the future when they do it again, or at the very least we can buy, because I am not above using money to get items I need. So Doom of Karis Gellibrand I don't really want to do. I think I'm going to do Trouble in Tuckborough first, just to see if there are any troubles that we have. Because I don't really know. Yeah, Ill Omens is in the form of Harbingers of Dead appear in skirmishes. So we have to defeat those, and then something about that, I don't know. Right, anyway. I used to run this instance so much when I was younger. Oh, and I've got Slayer accelerators on, I realized. So any of these guys, I can double my kill on the deeds, so... But that's just why people, I think, are doing Tuckborough, like, 12-man is to get people together. There's also just, like, more people able to help and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. And whether or not this actually counts. I think some of the issues is there was, like, an instance I dealt with once last year that was, like, not a good instance, in my opinion. Like, or it just wasn't a good instance to solo. It didn't really expect you to be solo. And I tried it, obviously not solo. And, it didn't really work out. The event involves defeating these mobs during standard skirmishes played within 8 levels of all characters involved. Yeah, so that's really the issue there is, yeah, I could do this with, like, Lindral, for example. However, it wouldn't count for Lindral. Also, no, I wouldn't. Well, actually, I say that. We could do 140. Wait, can I do... I can do 142 then, right? That makes sense, right? So this might actually be a little bit easier. But let's have a look better at, like, some of these. Where was it? Thievery and Mischief, Trouble in Tuckborough, Defense of the Prancing Pony, and Siege of Condamned are all very basic instances that I'm happy to do. I prefer, personally, offensive ones than defensive, because I don't really like waiting for an enemy to show up. I'd rather just go to the enemy. But I guess we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not seeing the enemies I should be seeing right now. Maybe they're at the end? Yeah. As said, it should be fine, but I don't think it, like... in my head for a second, I was like, oh, does that mean I can go, like, 142, 143, like, alternating? But it only counts for, like, the first time you do it, obviously, so it wouldn't really do anything. I'm just surprised I haven't seen a Harbinger of the Dead yet. But is it only at the end? Like, I genuinely, it's been, well, a year since I've done this, and even then I've never really put too much thought into it. I mean, it is a nice event to get people to do skirmishes. Like, you know, I feel like skirmishes go underappreciated, and it was nice to have Doom of Karis Gellibrand. Yeah, I was going to guess it was, like, a bit close to the end. Because then you can't just, like, go into a skirmish, get the kill, and then sort of leave, and then maybe reset and try and get another one, and that kind of thing. I will do the side stuff, because, I want to see how many, marks medallions and stuff I get, because I do, at some point, need to kind of get some more marks medallions. I've been buying a lot of reputation items recently, just because of if I'm making my Bjornings, you know, and I'm getting them to level 20, then I'm like, oh well, if they're getting to level 20 in the first place, why don't I get rep for them? Just checking there's nobody down there. I've been doing a lot of that stuff, being like, yeah, there's 100 extra lottery points, and because of that I can get, you know, a key. If I do this twice, you know, I get a key for each character, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I might run the next ones at 143 or 142. Just because it's going to be a little bit quicker. Should I... I'm going to guess, because it's like close to the end. I'm going to do the cheesy way, right? I'm going to do the accidental Hobbit murderer version of this. Right? If the server wants to let me. Is it too far away? Already in use? Interrupted? Thank you. Let's go down here. Okay, a Harbinger of the Dead has appeared. Has he aggroed me straight up? It has. Okay. That's probably fine. I was trying to cheese it a little bit, because you can actually just kind of run away from these guys. And yeah, the Hobbit dies, but like... Is that a bad thing? See, a bounder has been defeated. Okay, so I get 2 tokens of ill omens. I want to see ill instances and skirmishes. So I don't think the Gundabad toolkit matters with that one. So I've completed ill omens trouble of so I actually don't have to finish the skirmish, right? I just have to complete that for the... Okay. There is a deed to do ill omens at tier 3, it looks like. Dispeller of ill omens, essence bounty. However, I don't really think, unless I did it at like level 20 and got a 150 to carry me and then got to 150 myself, I don't see a world right now, at least with personally for me, where I'm doing ill omens tier 3 blah, blah, blah. Oh, defeat skirmishers count. Oh, so I do have to actually finish it then. Well, a good thing it lets me back straight in. Because I didn't... Like, that counted towards that. Like, this one. But it didn't count towards that one. Oh, wait a minute. No. So this has to be Strongholds of the Free People. So I have to do that. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. So I don't have to finish the skirmish itself. I have to complete this quest to do one of those. Okay. That's fine. Wait, so I can do this on multiple characters. In theory, I can do this on a level 20. But not really, because there's going to be an instance that I require to do it on a level like 65. I wonder what the minimum level is that you can do it, and then I could, like, I don't know, help myself. Like, let's say 65 to unlock, I don't know, just a random Dol Guldur 1. I wonder, like, yeah, what the minimum level is that I could then farm. Like, I can go on Tarvelard. No, sorry, Feyrand in theory and do this, right? And get myself an extra tracery token. I definitely should do that. But I feel like it's a lot of instances if I'm going to do this multiple times. But when does the event finish? It's got to be more than 10 days. I understand that, but now through January 31st. So 20 days to do 10. So if I only did it every other day on a character, I can still like do multiple. So I'm not going to like super burn myself out, if that makes sense. Let's do some older ones. Yeah, but I think, yeah, 65, I sort of remember with a character being like, oh, 65, I need to be 65 to unlock this one. I think there's one with Moria where you've got to unlock it. It's been years since I've done this Siege of Gundamon.
For nearly 2 weeks. The final assault will soon be launched.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's 4 times 10. It's not even... If it were 10, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But doing 40... And then you're also kind of expected to do your missions for the day and your delvings for the week and whatever. That's a lot of loading screens as well that you've got to kind of put up with. Hey, how we doing? March to the north. North, it messes me up because I think north and I look, oh, directly ahead of me. No, north is this way. Yeah, crafting guild, which I have sorely not really put much effort into. But I'm a little bit salty. It should be fine now because it was fixed yesterday as far as I'm aware. But I'm still a little bit salty about like the way they did it was execute, not hand in the item. So as I said, they should have fixed it by now, I think, in the patch yesterday. But I had a box that I had made and it didn't count because, you know, I made it before. It's because, yeah, they made it a 5-minute cooldown, didn't they? So I was like, oh, you know what I'll do is... And I think what most people maybe expected to do when they changed the cooldown, because it made sense, is, oh, I'll like craft them all for the week or something. And then I'll just pop in, hand in the quest, and then we're done. Rather than having to, you know, make them on the daily. But we're definitely in that sort of grind era of an expansion. Because I think once, yeah, you can only hand in one per day, but you can craft multiple. So my point being is that I could go on a character, make 5, and then I only have to log in like for a 5-minute thing, which, yeah, crafting's not gonna really take that long, but... Oh, I'm just going to pop over, hand in the quest, and then head off. A battle horn sounds from the north. What is it? Is it you? I still need to get it on this character. Like, I haven't actually... I need to... Cook skilled, I feel like, is a really annoying... Oh, wait, no, I've got to go. So, Cook's Guild, I feel like, is a really annoying one. Because the amount of stuff you have to farm, like, back and forth and getting the items. Whereas, at least, I think with ingots, it's not as annoying, in my opinion. But, yeah, I'm not quite maxed Cook. Daha will not allow the north flag to fly. So wait, am I having people attacking here now? Okay. What, for repasts? I mean as in like I need to get into the rep to get to Cook's Guild. I'm not even in the Umbar Cook's Guild yet. That's my issue. And I don't know why, but I can't barter for the items for maybe I have to be the like the Minas Ithil like 200k one, but you can't barter for the rep items for the cook as cook. It's weird. Like, it won't let me barter the goat legs or whatever it is, even though I have them for things. So I probably have to be like whatever the 200k Minas Ithil one is, and then sort of go from there. Finally one from the west. But yeah, I'm just waiting for like the big ones to go on cooldown, and then I should be fine. Luckily, I'm a cook. Yeah. So I think I have to get to that one before I can then barter for the... You have to do one more tier to get to Umbar, right? But I'm not... I'm like one tier below that. Because yeah, the 200k one, I'll just do that. Like, yeah, I'll do the Minas... I can't remember where you've got to go. It's either Cook's Guild or you have to go to the place just in front of Minas Ithil, right? But at least they also changed it so, you know, the aggro for stuff isn't as bad, so I can at least get to, I can get to you know, places. I can get to the area a bit easier. Yeah, so I'm assuming for that 10k is where you can then barter from the people. But I just don't understand why they don't let you just barter generally. Like, if I want to grind out that much, why don't you let me? It's gonna take forever to actually click barter. But yeah, as I said, the good thing is he is cook and farmer, so I can just farm the items. Unfortunately, yeah, the milestone is great as well. I'm definitely using that. The annoyance is, like, I can't find a good list of, like, I used to have one, but then they added a couple more tiers, I think, at the time. But I can't find a very good list of, like, everything I need. I'd rather just be like, I need this many of this many of this, and then be able to just craft all of them in one go. But I can't really find a good one for that. I did find one, but the image, like, hosting thing has gone offline, so actually couldn't find it, which is a bit of a pain. And I don't know. I feel like I don't want to do the grind again, so I'm probably not gonna worry about too much. Where am I going? To the west. Why did I run away from the west to go to the west? Yeah, I did that with some of these. I do have some. Bound to account. I was like, yeah, why don't I just use universal ingredient packs? Like, that just makes sense to me. All right, I think it's just 3 waves, I'm pretty sure. To the cell. I almost forgot why I'm doing this. I'm still waiting for the dude to show up. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing this at 142. I just have to hope that 142 actually, like, works. I know it's not like a weird 143 situation. I guess we'll find out. It's not like there's a rapist kind of quest that's like, defeat a, you know, thingy in this instance. But worst case scenario, we just run it again. At least with this character, yeah, I think that makes sense. It's just, yeah, them not being gray, so they have color, so it should be fine. But at least with Hunter, I have, like, ranged AoE a little bit more. Like, thinking about doing this on Champion, it's probably going to be super easy because I'll just go and attack everything and one-shot everything. Well, not one-shot everything, but, like, hit everything at the same time. But I kind of have to either venture out or wait for them to come to me. Whereas with this, I can either hit them from range or rain of arrows them and stuff. Obviously, other stuff can do ranged damage as well. But if I can just be like, bomb, and that's kind of it, then we're good. A battle horn sounds from the west. Enemies are on the march from the west. Justine, how are you doing, Justine? Thank you for getting really close with this chest, because that made my life a lot easier than the last one. Then we do that one, and then someone else spawns, and we defeat them, right? Gate breaker. Well, you're not breaking any gates for me today. Thankfully, these guys actually have, you know, at least a little bit of morale. They aren't just completely gonna die because I leave them for 1 second. And like I said, slowly but surely... Oh, I hate this type of enemy. Can I just distracting shot you? That work? It doesn't. One of my least favorite types of enemies. I hate this effect. I get so taunted by the faces on the shield. I don't know if you... Is it like... Can you hit them with like a corruption removal? I don't think it's a corruption. Okay, Harbinger of the Dead has appeared over here. I should really set up like proper Heartseeker, etc., but cool. And then I don't need to I don't need to continue with the instance, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know which one stand at Amon Sul. I don't think I've ever done this one before. I mean, I probably have due to like most of the skirmishes being kind of a I say actually maybe not. I was about to say most of them being like relevant to questing, but
Not long ago, a great battle was fought upon the
oh, I
peak
have
of
done this one,
Weatherton
yeah.
between Gandalf the Grey and the Nine. Evil has been drawn to Amon Sul, where the Ranger Candide.
Yeah, that's what
seeks
I was
to
thinking. I was like,
overthrow
is
the
it
Rangers of the
like
North.
a book quest or whatever, and it's just kind of reworked, or is it like its own thing? Like Doom of Karis Gelabren is obviously its own thing, but obviously that came later. Oh, I was on a different page. I think they did it to kind of be like, hey, skirmishes aren't dead. Also, because it's like defensive, maybe it fits as a defensive thing, it maybe fits better to a skirmish than an instance. I could maybe see that argument. But yeah, I feel like skirmishes are always weird. Like, what is it? You know, like the things you get? I can't remember what they're called, but you're like little relics and you click on them and they put something on the floor. I feel like I've never actively used those. Maybe maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and there's like some super clever way you can use them, but I've never purposefully used them because I've like chosen to. I think sometimes my inventory has been way too full of him or something and I've just clicked them to get them gone, even though they all disappear. But yeah, I don't think I've ever properly tried to use them. I should be finishing those because actually I want my skirmish, not skirmish, I want my experience. Yeah. I used to do skirmishes a lot, mostly Trouble and Tuckborough, because I would just do Tuckborough like high levels and then sort of, you know, that would be my power leveling method. I don't know how I feel about this one. This is a defensive one, which again, not really my favorite. I prefer the offensive attacks, but at least this one's kind of very self-contained. What? This is a little one. A larger flame would attract the larger. Is this something I have to do? Like I'm carrying a torch. Is that something I've got to do with this? I've got to like use all these. I'm warding off all the Nazgul. That's what I'm doing. Okay, flames roll on. The light erupts in the... Cool. Okay, so I was, you know... I didn't have to look up a thing. I got it. I understood it. So I've never done this quest, or this deed on this character at the very least. But, there you go. I do need to eventually go through with, at least with Feyran and get some of these done. Like, you know, Banishes of Ill Omen, fine. You know, whatever. This one I don't think you can do unless you're capped. I could be wrong about that. I feel like the amount of times we did it at, like... I've never seen that character or that enemy. Nulgoth? Maybe I was just unlucky. quest is actually kind of annoying, I've realized, because stuff is always hidden behind other, like, pillars and stuff. Like, get over here. I am doing Ill Omens. I am indeed. Getting used to the old instances I've never done. Do I have to do anything? Second assault has been pushed back. It says something about the fires going out, but I don't think that actually matters. So yeah, they are regular skirmishes. At the end, we've been having the Harbingers of Death, so we have to defeat those. We are running these 8 levels lower just to get through them a bit quicker. But basically what you got to do is you get given a list of per day, they're different per day, of 6 different instances or skirmishes. And you have to go and do at least 4 of them and defeat the Harbinger of Death inside them. That then gets you a ticker on one of these, so you get 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, etc. When you do that, you then get an Ill Omen's Treasury. I don't know if that gives you the cloak. I could be wrong. I think we saw a cloak thing. We'll see. And Tracery Token Legendary and Virtual Legendary Strings. But yeah, 10 days. I think they're all different for everybody. Or I didn't do them yesterday, so I don't know. Maybe you got these ones yesterday and it's like just a progression. But I saw quite a few people on LFF, you know, wanting to do Doom, I see, but that's quite common. Defense of the Prancing Pony, Chakra, which is all the ones I've got, so might depend on server. That could also be a thing. I want to see what the Ill Omen Treasury gets you. Oh, yeah, okay, so the Ill Omen Treasury is what gives us, at 150, it will give us 2 Luck Stones, 2 Universal Solvents, a Seafarer's Primary Essence, which is the rare purple one, and then the Cloak of Conflict. So, we have until the 31st, so I definitely, unless I, like, completely ghost the game, will be fine. Like, I think I'm able to do it. I think last time I kind of gave up because I just... I don't think Feyrand was at a point where he could do all the skirmishes. Okay. This, So that knocks him out, but it doesn't get rid of this. So that isn't like a corruption that I can get rid of. I just hate this thing so much. I think the Runestone does damage for it, because Runestone's like weird type of damage, but... It's just like such a slow skill. It's like, yeah, you could kill me, but I'm not going to let you for 20 seconds. So it's inevitable, but I'm not going to let you yet. And now I got to defeat the Kargul. So there's my Harbinger of Death. And then there's a Dead People. Ghost. Do you love dead people? If Ghost is still here. Okay, so I've done Ill Omens. I got my 2 tokens. I also want to defeat you, because, why not? I just want to finish the skirmish, because I want to see... Okay, I was going to say, I want to see how much I get from this, but it just auto-completes, so... My bad. Right, at least I did that. Bloodwing and Norgul. Not Nargul. Norgul. And then what do we want our last one? Thievery and Mischief, Defense of the Prancing Pony, and Doom of Keros Gellerbrain. I'm not going to do Doom because Doom just takes a little too long, in my opinion. Thievery and Mischief? It's an offensive one, so actually I prefer that.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of
I have a weird relationship with Thievery and Mischief, just because it's the skirmish intro. Not really, but it kind of, like, technically it's the same instance, just blocked off differently. So I kind of don't like it because of that. but I actually used to run it quite a lot. Back in the day. Back in the day. Oh, I did not try and use my war steed. I didn't mean to do that. But one of the good things about this is, one of the good things about doing it this way is I'm running at 142, which means, Ghost, if you wanted to, when you were logged in, if you potentially wanted to, maybe over a couple of days do it, you could do this with me on Lindrel. You would be attacking slightly higher level enemies, but I would be attacking way lower level enemies. So actually probably wouldn't be too bad. And I think your gear is good enough that skirmishes aren't really a problem. Maybe I should also do this on Zia. I might do that. Give me a sec. I want to try something out. I want to log into my alt real quick, who's 140, and I want to see if that actually works the way I want it to. Like, can I log in now to here and still benefit? Right, so Zia, who is currently in the Slag Hills, so that's going to be an interesting one. Where do we have to go for these? Bree, Ostgurath, or no, Ostgalad, or the 21st War. I don't know where that is. Mirkwood. Oh, that'll be why. I mean, that makes sense in my head, but I don't want it to make sense. Let's go return home to Thorin's Gate. Makes sense. Let's just quickly go on here. And I'm gonna have a look at my Hobbit of the day, and I don't have enough room for my week. What can I sell? I'll keep these items just because I can use them and at least get some like extra stuff on here. I need to sort out my inventory really badly. Hey, 400 virtue experience and 3 enhanced XP supplies. That's actually pretty good considering I at some point will want to level this character up to 150. Whether I do that through cannot recruit in a private encounter. What about the other way around? Is it because I've done it solo? Ah, that makes sense. Right. Okay, I'm not gonna bother then, because the thing is with like, this is fine for now, but then if I have to make it duo, it might become like, it's going to assume I need 2 people or have 2 people, so then I'm 1 versus 2 player stuff. So if I'm not actively playing the other character, it's probably not worth it. But honestly, as long as if it's 8 levels between, and I can just on like Zia just do 132, then I don't see any problems. I should just get a character that's level 65. And, like, I have... Actually, it's genuinely a good point. My, 2 of my Bjornings that I was farming with are level 60... I want to say 66 now and 68 or 69. I'm not actually entirely sure. Wow, this is actually an early one, considering. But anyway, point being, that I actually can use those And hopefully can get away with some easy Ill Omens things. Also, tokens for Ill Omen are bound to account. So doing this multiple times actually will benefit me getting more items for Fayrand. I can actually just leave, can't I? So that is done, which means I can give that in, get 2 more tokens, and then I'm 1 out of 10 of the way through there. So that was all relatively easy. I think we've done that in, in less than an hour, and we would have been better with the first one if we were under-leveled and stuff, or over-leveled, or running at lower levels. So I'm still in the instance or skirmish, but yeah, I wonder how it works if I go and do like what, level 98, 97, right? 97 or 98. I can't remember I can't work out which one it would be, or which one it would have a go at. Surely 97. Anyway, my point being, if I did a level 97 skirmish and I got Zia to come in with it and just like power through it, I could probably like super quickly grind these out.
What do you
Anyway,
need?
2 more tokens of Ill Omen. That should put us up to, we're up to 30. That makes sense. 10 per day actually does make sense. And I actually already have 2, I think, of these on what's his face, Fayrand. Now the Batwells, probably not going to worry about too much, but you have to get 100 of those in order to get the consumable quest, and I am not getting what. So you're gonna have to get 20 of them, I think. Yeah, 20 of them, which is 400 tokens, and the max is 50. So is there any good cosmetics? I don't really like the Cloak of Shadows, not gonna lie. And then this one, I don't think is available now just because it's not 140. So really, all it is for us is these. Like, these don't matter. Or these are the only thing that matters. Waffles with brown cheese. I don't know if I want waffles and cheese, just even no matter what color the cheese is. But I'm gonna sort of bet that if I go really expensive on here, that Ill Omen Beast, Ill Omen Hound, Ill Omen Beast, Spiky Avank, which I think is also that one of these, Dusty Netherhound is. So yeah, a lot of people are using up their tokens that they probably got already. They were probably at like 50. Use those up and just sending them away to be spent on stuff. So what I want to do then maybe is jump on do I want to jump on Fayrand though? I think I'm gonna go back to not Halrax, Jack's Phalanx, just to finish off my other quests that I actually wanted to do before now, fortunes and stuff like that. That's the first thing I do want to do. But yeah, unless there's some like really awkward quest that comes up, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to hopefully do everything I need to do with that. I don't think they're particularly too awkward. So day 1, Treacherous Wilds. Oh, interesting. So these are actually, I'm on it's on day 4 at the minute, even though we're on day 2. Anyway, day 4 is Strongholds of the Free People, which means tomorrow, presumably, is Treacherous Wilds. So there's 4 different types, which is Storm on Mithrandes, Fords of Brunnen, Icy Crevasse, Attack at Dawn, and Barrow Downs. Barrow Downs was, I think, maybe the one I was having issues with, I'm thinking, which is complete 4. Then Skirmish, day 2 is Beneath the World, which is Battle of the 21st Hall, Deep Way of Smiths, and Rescue in Nur's Gashu. Which all should be fine, because, skirmishes aren't actually that big a deal. And then Shadows of Dol Guldur, which is breaching the Necromancer's Gate, assault on the Ringwraith's lair, battle in the tower, strike against Standing Law, which I've done way too much in my life, and Protectors of Thangulad. But the North Downs and the North Downs, you know, they're north, and the Barrow Downs, they're south. The North Downs is just confusing because it's north, but it's down. How's that work? Explain it. Come on, I need some delectable crab meat from you. There is the Southern Barrow Downs. It's true. And then there's something else now. What was it? What's the other one? It's like the Southern Old Forest or something. Anyway. You're not what I wanted to attack. There we are. Finally. Finally. And then also Rakatab that we need to have a look at. Because there's no barrows there. That's why. I didn't name it. I don't know why you're asking me this. If you think I've named it, then you have a bad understanding. Yeah, but it doesn't mean I named it.
Mumbai is a free city.
Okay, so that didn't count. It looked like. So am I only getting 6 per day? I mean, I still don't mind 6 per day. If it means it's 3 per, like 4 at the camp, then that one, and then 1 over there. Like that means I get 6 tomorrow, which is fine. But it's a weird break. If it was 18 instead of 16 and it was like 6 per day, I can maybe see that. Having 6 and then it be 16 is a bit weird to me. Unless there's more over here, you never know. I've just got to find my quest marker. So you have a quest marker. You're a daily. Okay, brackets daily. Seashells by the seashore. And you're a daily as well. So is it 8 per day then? No, 7 per day. I wonder if burgeoning business just doesn't count for some reason. But the other one does. Like the previous one. Thing is, I don't mind doing the seashells. This one gets on my nerves. The logs and vials of sap. Yeah, I don't like that other one. So I'm actually happy spending another day if I don't have to keep doing that one. If I've already got to spend like an extra day anyway. Shells. She sells Brown Bay, the seashore. She saw. You should have added a seesaw as well. And then they played on the seesaw. I never said I was good at tongue twisters. Can't twist my tongue. Interrupted. Oh, I hate these things so much. I've already had to stand for like half an hour trying to wait for you to bite me. Leave me in peace. Yeah, it's kind of annoying having the consumables thing, but I just feel like it's not something I'm gonna do. A lot of work for not a lot of benefit in my mind. I get Batwhirl. I really barely use any of the things, except the fireworks, which we did use, but anything else I don't really use the skills for. So, you know how it is. Okay. They are now available to us. Cool. And then we're going to go run over to this area where all the lovely trees are that we're going to be fighting. That Ghost loves the look of. Nah, no, we're talking about trees. Not dead people. Trees. Different word. Spelled completely differently. Same amount of letters. Nah. I wouldn't say dead tree people. I was trying to think if there was any trees that then become spirits after you defeat them. I don't think there is. I know there's dwarves that do that. We feast on elf flesh tonight. That's what the goblin says. I don't think so. It would be nice if the mission that you do here counted towards all this, but unfortunately it doesn't. How much you get to see as a free-to-play player in terms of endgame is... I mean, if you are purely free-to-play, as in actually spending absolute zero money, you can't fully really do endgame, because the expansion is always, for the first little bit at least, the expansion is only available through purchasing with money. After a few months though, so normally if it's released in like November, it's normally about March-ish, then it is a case of waiting till March and then purchasing for lottery points. But there is that sort of first couple month period where it is only available for money. I don't know what it's going to be with, not Before the Shadow. Before the Shadow actually said, but I don't think it said on here. Because I remember specifically saying like, hey, Before the Shadow is going to be, at this time, is going to be available for lottery points. Wasn't that like an FAQ thing? Like, let me have a look. As of Umbar FAQ. Here it was. Can you purchase the expansion with lottery points? The base edition of Corsairs of Umbar will be available for 2,995 lottery points in May of 2024. So, 2 months after I said. Maybe I was thinking May, but I was in my head I was doing MA and then going to March. But yeah, as usual, that's also just the base edition. Hopefully, by the time it is May, we should actually have a little bit more content that maybe justifies that price a bit better. Because, well, I mean, it's not as bad, right? Because people have this weekly now. So you got missions, which you didn't have straight away. The crafting stuff, which, you know, is at least, that's the thing. So, yeah, missions, crafting stuff, this weekly. Instances, hopefully, by that time. If not, good luck to SSG. Because it's very delayed at that point, if it's May. And then, should be a raid by then as well? I don't know if you get the raid, though. It says includes new regions, missions, and instances only. But a raid is an instance, so I'm curious. Please let me hit it before. Damn it. Why did you have to attack from, like, so far away that I could not catch up in time? Why did you do this to me? Why? Why? Person hiding behind a tree? Why? You can't hide from me. I see you. It's weird that they didn't make it so that 10 actually spawned. Instead, it's like 8. Because I was the only one here. I don't think like 2 of them were just killed by someone random and then they dipped. I mean, I would like to just kill the enemies and then jump off the edge because I love to jump off edges of things, but you know. Okay, no, guys, sure. I will accept your fellowship so we can both benefit from this exchange, except I have 1 enemy to kill, so it doesn't really matter. Hey. I only have 1 to kill, but I'm going to help him out for a bit. I'm being nice, Ghost. I'm not cheating. I'm done. I'm just helping them out. Because I felt weird about only having 1 kill left. Quite honestly. So I'm going to kill my next one and be like, hey, I'm done. And then I get to leave without feeling any guilt. Right. He should have got that. So I'm not stealing kills. And I'm just being helpful. So to be fair, I think they have more morale than me. No, they don't actually. I have more morale than them. I have 30k more. Interesting. I actually want to inspect you. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, they... I'm not saying that bit gear is bad, because it's not. Because they still have, like, they have equivalent gear to me in regards to most of it. It's just their armor, they got the basic stuff. So they just haven't crafted armor yet. Okay. That's done. And he said good lick. That's not what I wanted to say. Good lick, sir. Accidentally just very, like, verbal typos. Just say the complete wrong word. I mean, I do that sometimes. I flub words all the time. I don't think it could be. I think it just is. Okay, fingers crossed. Okay, that counts. And then this one should count as well. That very special shine. I added the word very, because why not? And then that one should be 11, and then we have 5 left, but we can just do the... The thing is, I'll probably just do the Explorer's Camp, and then one of the ones over there, which is the Goblin one, and then just be done. I mean, I should technically do these because I get Ambari Tam, and also gifts. Also, I just hit a Allegiance thing. I'm going to do this now, right? I am going to do it on stream so I remember. I'm going to go into my key mapping. I'm going to go to Allegiance. There is no Allegiance. You kidding me? Why is there no binding for Allegiance? For all this time, I thought I was just being lazy, but no. And there's nothing in here. Grrr. Why? Why would I have a button for Hobbit presents, but not for my others? Like, grr. That's all I can say is grr. Wait, what? I want to try this. Ghost would love this if you haven't already set it up. I didn't even know that was a thing. You can hotkey changing outfits. I actually did not know that. You learn something new every day. Thing is, I don't actually set up outfits. Like, I don't change my outfits. But if I did, I could see that being useful. Set it up on my stream deck, press a random button. Changes my outfit. Oh, that's a great idea. Whenever Ghost shows up in chat, I just change it to outfit 1 so I can just have this hat on. You'd love it. All right. So I feel like I've done kind of all I want to do on Faerun today, or what I can all really do. I guess I can quickly have a look at missions, just make sure it's reset. But I will have to try and do my delvings. That's fine. But won't worry about those massively too much. I didn't end up doing them on Palpatine yesterday. But I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, I'm sure I could very quickly. I think with Dampe, I'd have to spend about 6 hours just trying to sort his gear out, honestly. It's not actually that bad. I would have to spend a decent amount of time sorting out his legendary, though. You can't say I'm wrong with that. Okay, let's go for an easy one. A cut above. Wait, I've already got delve deeper. Yeah, so I want that one. And then let's do a cut above.
There is much to be done, and
should we do trying a cut above, but at tier 7 again? I want to try it. As long as it's above 6, I think is the idea, right? So special. Tier 6 and higher. So maybe I should do tier 6. But basically the point with these guys is they have corruptions. But if I can get rid of corruptions, because I've kind of done a better job. It's more the fact that you're still using on him a old legendary. And I'm pretty sure the damage on it will be 0. Like actually 0. As in physically it's changed to be nothing. My hyperbole is not happening there. So yeah, I see. Okay, so I have dread now, so I should use the it's almost like this is how it's designed. I should use the delving things that I got to take off the dread that I'm getting. So I'm getting 4 dread, so I'm actually +1 hope at the minute. So I actually have more health by 1%, and I do more damage. Is that an... Yeah, it is an interrupt. Okay, I killed him, so I didn't know if it actually interrupted. Okay, there is a cutthroat somewhere, I think. You sense there is a creature is hidden, but nearby, but hidden from your sight. He's like here. I know that. There he is. I told you. I want to know what it is. Thick hide. Incoming damage is reduced by 50%. But yeah, we have all these different ones. So explosive regeneration on monster death. Your malice heal. This malice heals nearby monsters. So in like multi-damage things, it's kind of a problem. Incoming damage on monster is reduced by half until they struck a critical blow, aka that, and then they set the world on fire or something. It's almost like I'm getting better at doing these. What else have we got? Sauron's word. After a brief induction, a strong fear consumes you, causing you to lose control of all your limbs, which is what we had earlier. Firestorm 2. Monsters summon large inferno storms. I wish it was a induction thing. And then explosive devastation. Monsters burst into flames on death. If you're standing near the monster, you're also burned in the The conflagration. I swear they make up words sometimes. They're like, you know what? We're going to make this word up. We're going to say this word. It's like erroneously. They love the word erroneously. I don't know why. Okay, I don't mind doing delvings, but I do mind delvings when it's doing this. Because I'm going to die. I'm going to be dead because I'm going to be getting attacked this entire time. And that's the problem. I wonder if there's a way with this one to do the very absolute minimum. Like, can I run past the enemies I need to in order to, like, only attack? Like, as soon as I get this done, can I just kill the boss and not aggro anybody else? Okay. I just need to make sure I heal in between. Every 3 seconds, subtract 12% morale. Crazy. I could use these, I think. One give me... No, these give me might. Not very useful. Though I do have a cook recipe now, don't I? Umbar, cooked food. Not cooked food. Wait, are you... I had to just double check. 514. Okay, never mind. Trail food. Crab legs with butter. Why not? No, this is the one I think I'm on about. The luxurious crab cake, which I got from 25, I think, rank 25. Which is what I was supposed to be doing for allegiances. Is supposed to be going over to here and looking at my claims. Because I wanted to have a look at here. I assume this is will. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So that's will. And then the other one is the removes up to 1 wound poison effect from blah, blah, blah. And then also regen. 2,000 non-combat morale regen is not that bad, I don't think, per second. That's an extra 50%. But yeah, that's not too far away. But yeah, we have the other ones, don't we? So luxurious crab cake is for agility. We can get 8 per 1. So we should probably... I should probably not sell these and just hold on to them and make a bunch of these. Honestly, that shouldn't be too difficult to make. I have a load of crab legs anyway, so an extra 1,413 of that. And then that's obviously will or agility. But cooked food is just this one for the minute. But I want to compare that. There's a decent boost. Oh, very interesting. So this has got a 2-hour cooldown. So recipe cooldown 18 hours, fine. But it has a 2-hour duration and you make 5. So that's pretty good. If you could use those every day, like assuming it's on one character, I could make those and then have what 10 hours of duration and then go to sleep and then craft them in the morning. Or more than likely not need them and then hold on to them for a bit. Oh, wait. Is it a crit? I think it's a crit that takes off the thing. Yeah, okay. I think I read that on one of these. It's like, until you're critted. Until it hit with a critical blow. That's pretty good. As long as my crit's super high, which I think is pretty high. 25%, so 1 in 4 hits. Should crit. I still think doing tier 7 is just a bit too much of a time sink sometimes. Especially at the minute when I don't really get much. Like, tier 7 delving chest. How do I... Okay, let's go back into here. Delving. Tier 1. Let's go to a tier 1 delving chest and just change 1 to a 7. And see. So, obviously we're not going to get the incomparable Delver's armor, but we do have a chance of getting a key. Hope tokens, housing items, which is fine. A stat tome potentially. I don't actually know what that does. That give us a choice of 15 to 20? Okay, so that like could be useful. Extraordinary delving chest, which can give us a luckstone socket, some other items, or a tracery token legendary. Tracery archive thing, flickering essence 514. So some decent items. Moat or embers, red sea stone, universal solvent, optional crafting ingredient, and tracery token legendary, incomparable. So we could get some good stuff, but there's a high chance I will get like. There is a very high chance I will just get delving box of housing item. You ruined my lovely fire by adding more fire. How dare you? I kind of want to skip the next one. Like, killing 3 just seems like a hassle. Damn it. Yeah, killing 3 sucks. So let me kill 5. I'm going to die here, and I'm fine with that. That's fine. Because I didn't actually intend to fight that many. However, I have now got dread on me because I died. But I can use these again. So I need to just make myself a load of hope tokens anyway. I think I have a load somewhere. No, I'm on auto run. That's a really bad idea. There we are. Hope token. Oh, what are they called though? Edhelon. Wait. Edhelon token. So I have, let's go by item ID, a decent amount, I think, of either Minas Ithil or Gundabad ones. I can't remember. I made a decent chunk of one of those tiers, which actually give more hope and resistance rating, but like, who kind of cares? But they have a longer cooldown. But if I can go, if I'm dying within 3 minutes of basically respawning, I shouldn't really be doing the instance I'm doing. And I don't think a hope token is going to be the difference between surviving and not in that situation. So, that's my opinion, at least on that. That's fine. Take you out, and then you've already been crit, so we're good there. And I was about to say, as long as this other guy doesn't fight me, then I think we're good. But he did. He decided he was unwelcome, but he still decided to appear. Oh. Nope, yep, okay. That's the thing. It's 12% of max morale, not remaining morale, and that's what got me there. I could have used my rejuvenation potion, but I kind of didn't want to. It makes me wonder if I've got hope tokens in my shed storage. I feel like that's somewhere I would have chucked some. My shed storage is such a mess, though. I have landscape soldier tokens. Not very useful in this scenario, methinks. I should make sure I lock that. I don't want to accidentally sell that. Why? But why? Question, but why? They're so, like... It's so weird because of... Are you a brute and a lookout? I kind of hope you are. No. It's so weird to me, though, because they... You see them, like, half see-through, like, transparent or whatever, and then they just slowly make their way up to you. I know it's like they're being quiet or whatever, but when it's got combat music, and it's like, oh, I'm in combat, something's trying to attack me. I think it would be better if they weren't actually in combat with you at the time. I think that'll be more interesting. Ah, this is a really interesting idea. So this actually goes if you get a crit, and this guarantees a crit. So that's actually, obviously it doesn't work for all of them, but it takes a chunk off. Can you not like have me in fire, please, constantly? It's just annoying that explosive devastation doesn't isn't like a corruption or a wound or anything. So I don't want to go too far forward, because then these guys will spawn the other guy. I do want to just heal up a bit, though. I spent way too much time on this delving. I'm definitely not doing tier 7s for a while again. The thing is, I feel most confident with this one, but I also think this might be one of the longest delvings. So maybe it is better to do, like, the crab one, where you just kill 10 crabs, you know? I know it's not actually 10 crabs, it's a little bit more than that, but... Maybe that's a thought. Okay, so this guy spawns. I almost want to wait for Burn Hot. Just to see what initial damage I can do. Maybe he won't even get anywhere near close to me. Ha ha ha. I win.
Do you have need of
Right.
something?
Fingers crossed we get something good, because we're not doing that one again for a bit. 30 tokens, and it's going to be housing. Meh. I actually would have preferred housing. I'm not going to lie. Restore 15% of power, which is
There is much to
not an issue I've ever had.
You are hand by
Still,
hand
to
do.
this day. Maybe a taste for
Do you
crab
have need of something?
is the one I just mentioned. I know I said wouldn't do another tier 7, but it's the one I mentioned just now. Being like, I feel like this one is maybe the choice. Because it's not even... Yes, so 10 traps and then 8 crabs. So, comparatively, I only have to kill 8 enemies. 9, technically. These guys obviously don't count. These crab hunters. It's only the giant crabs. But I can, like, choose which ones I'm going to fight. Like this great crab. And the problem is, yeah, this crab hunter. But if I die to the crab hunter, I don't actually have to fight him again, really. As long as I stay out of his way. Also, crabs, I think, are a teeny bit slower. So I can kind of... get more hits in quicker before they attack me. I also shouldn't get too close to them because they do that to me. And yeah, barbed arrow as well, being nice. Obviously, I get, like, the more delvings you add on, like, the higher the, like, the more things. But, yeah, the fact they heal nearby enemies, and do damage to me if I get too close is, like, a slight bit of a pain. That's why I kind of don't want to do AoE, because they're going to heal. So it's like, what's the point? No, don't do this to me. So far, I definitely feel like it's... No, why would you do this? I am actually faster than them. That's a very good point. If I wonder how how good blue would be for this. Like if I go blue hunter and I can actually just run around, barraging. Like obviously I can already do a decent amount of running attacks and stuff. I don't know. I just haven't had to deal with dazing blow yet, so I think it's kind of at least a nice thing compared to the other one. Did you get a run speed boost then? What is that? You're like, you killed my friend. Now you die. Now I suddenly have the ability to run faster. It's all the adrenaline, clearly. I should have done this the other way. I actually should have killed the giant crab first. Or great crab, whatever. Fine. I was a bit too close, which is a bit annoying. You two don't matter to me because you're just hunters. And you're on your own, so that's perfect. No, you're not on your own. But it's fine. I will live with that fact. And still attack you. It's fine if I'm already taking that damage. Right, the question now is, can I avoid... Everything's attacking me now. But, can I... Okay, that did both of them. As I said, the problem now is they're going to, heal each other. My whole point was, this is quicker because I don't have to kill as many enemies. Let me aggro every enemy. Cool. Good idea. Me. Damn it. No, you had more. It's fine. I wanted the reward experience. Yeah. Go with that. I can't even fake it and be like, yeah, I wanted my Crab Slayer, even though it doesn't work. Because I've already done Crab Slayer advanced. Right, if I'm going to kill you, it's got to be from further away. Okay. I definitely would not have done... I think, actually, that's genuinely another thing. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that with the Corsairs because they have ranged attacks. At least with these guys, I can just run away and they can't range attack me. So that actually is genuinely a huge benefit comparatively. Obviously, best thing to do is join in with someone on, like, LFF doing... like, a lot of people will be doing... 7s, but just getting groups. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was like, why is nothing spawning? It's because I haven't actually picked up all 8 things yet, or all 10 of the things. I'm on 8 out of 10. Right, and then my good old crab friend should spawn. And we're gonna 600k. Yikes. As I said, should be fine. No range attacks. Equal, hopefully, happier me. Cool. And travel now. So I could actually see myself maybe doing, like, because, what is it? Do 10 tier 6 or higher. I could actually see myself doing, like, maybe 2 per day of tier 6. And obviously they don't have to be these ones. They can be somewhere else. So what I get? I got a Sealed Tracery Legendary. Ooh, very fancy. I think at the minute I should just open it on Tarvelard and see if it's an upgrade. It's going to be something, it's going to be Swift Bow damage. Oh, interesting. I was expecting it to be Cry the Hunter Bubble. I've already got Swift Bow damage, I think. No, I don't. Genuinely. Wait, is Swift Bow damage one of the only ones I don't have? So Rain of Arrows, I know that for a fact. And then I upgraded Swift Bow ages ago. Oh, okay. So I actually thought I had more than I do. Never mind. But yeah, Swift Bow damage. And if anything, actually a massive upgrade considering I'm going from rare to legendary. It's actually very, very good. So let's see. It should be the same agility, right? Yeah, it's just Swift Bow damage is an extra 7% increase. Cool. It's really annoying though, because that just makes me want to do more tier 7 delvings. I'm like, which other ones can I do? Beast of Belphilus? I mean, I think I can see myself doing them all. Just... that really annoys me. Because really, what I should be doing, and I know there's a lot of waffling about the same thing, what I should be doing is 6s, really. But I don't have a Garnet. Darn it, I don't have a Garnet. But I should be getting those, because tier 7 was the point of getting, you at least get the Delver's Armor. But if I can still get the Flickering Essence, the Journey to Tracery Archives, and also like legendary stuff, and also other rewards like for the thingy. Because this should be like one enemy at a time anyway. And again, the whole like range thing. So no, the heals basically become counterproductive. The range thing shouldn't matter for the attacks, but also for the explosive 12% damage thing. I mean, worst case scenario, I can use Pinning Shot on like this enemy. I think I use Pinning Shot on the other guy. Never mind. And then just keep interrupts. Right, I think I have a system. I think mentally now I want to be using Swift Bow because I'm like, I'm doing more damage. I actually should have taken a before and after for Swift Bow damage, really. Like, I know it's 7%, but it's nice sometimes to see, like, oh, before I was doing 13,900 damage. Now I'm doing 14,307. Like, sure, it's only 400 damage more, but it's like, whatever. Right. Said. Oh, I don't have a... Yeah, I was about to say I don't have my interrupt now. I shouldn't have used it. I think I did it. How dare Ghost disappear? How dare you? Either way, I'll see you later. Bye. Bye-zy bye. I'm gonna die! I'm probably gonna die from this. Maybe we'll see. No, I should be fine. I'm good. Okay. Normally with this, I'm actually a little bit silly, and I kind of just run on in. But I do actually, I think, have to be a little bit more clever with it. So that's going to happen. not really a big deal. But I think now it's just kill the boss. The problem with the boss is, can I summon him without aggroing him? Okay. That's good. Because that means I can, as long as he doesn't go too far forward, I can use this on him. I wonder how far he goes. Oh, he literally just goes that far. That's fine. Did I not crit? Is this thing being go, or is that just server being weird? I'm going to go server being weird just to make myself feel better about myself. And another 7 delving done. It actually feels like the first time I was able to do tier 7s, because then I got like weirdly addicted to doing tier 7 delvings. Let's see what we get. And there's like that extra suspense. Come on, please. Crafting materials. That is disappointing, to say the least. I'm gonna deconstruct it. Bye. You're worth more as that than anything else. That means I got 50 delving rights from that. 1,850. I would like to... I mean, 1,500 is a piece of armor. I would like to get to... I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to get to 5,000 by the time. But basically, my point is, I still want to pick up the remaining pets, which is the Avank and the Corgi. The Avank, I think I can pick up on the auction hall. Should I actually have a look? Maybe it is cheaper to do that. Basically, I'm just thinking if I get to 4,000, I'd rather spend it on the Corgi or the thing. Corgi. So there's no Corgi, but I saw the Avank. 400. I have 400 gold. And that's, what? A gold for every 10 delving rights. So a gold for every tier 1 delving.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to buy, I think,
There is much to be done, and fewer hands
a
by
garnet,
which to do
just
it.
so I have one.
Might you spare a moment?
Oh, I bought 2. I didn't mean to do that. At least I can sell them now. Boom. Sell. Not that. And not that. Everything else, though. 11 gold. So, not bad. Alright, before we go and continue on with seeing about tier 6 delving, I'm going to quickly run off for a minute. I'll be back in just a mo. We'll see how our tier 6 delvings are. If they feel like a little bit easier, though tier 7s weren't that bad, we'll focus on those mostly because the rewards don't seem too different. And I would like to get this one done, obviously, because it's kind of nice to get some enhancement runes. Legendary enhancement runes incomparable, though legendary runes aren't as big a deal anymore, in my opinion. Delving rights, enhancement runes, or Embers of Enchantment. And maybe I can start looking into getting these done on, like, if I can do tier 6s, and I'm comfortable on, like, which ones I should do tier 6s on. If I can do them on, I can't do these all today, though, because I've already done a tier 1, I think. No, I haven't. Oh, that's an idea. I could do all 10 today. That's actually quite good. Yeah, my point being, I think what we can do is, if I can get Afka and maybe Palpatine starting to do them, tier 6s, not only can I potentially get more legendary tokens quicker, but also I can get, like, actually get these, and also, you know, if I can slowly then get into tier 7s on those characters as I, like, get more virtue experience and do some deeds for them, then I can, like, get them better for when raid stuff comes out and I can get them Delver's gear. But that's, like, a future thing. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Give me a sec. And then we'll see how we do it. I might also jump on Palpatine and see. Anyway, give me a minute. All right. Let's pick a new mission. I don't know if I'll do all of them, though. Honestly, I could do all of them today, but again, 3 of them don't have a thing, so it's like...
Do you have need
Is
of
it?
something?
I don't know. I don't really want to do any of the ones that have,
Do
like,
you have
ranged
need of
enemies.
something?
That's the problem.
Do you have need
Life's
of something?
work?
Might you spare a moment?
Yeah, I don't really want to do that one either. Actually, I'm not even going to do the rest of them. I think... yeah, I don't want to do any more with delvings. I think I'm going to jump maybe on a different character. Might do, actually, genuinely thought about this. I might go on Feyrand and very quickly with, like, Zia, see if I can do... because if I'm underleveled on Zia, like if I go on Zia at 140 and I just go and attack level 98 enemies, then we should be fine. So let's jump on Feyrand. Gonna waste a little bit of his Slayer, but that's fine. See who we've got. Different loading screens. Whoa. I don't know who's loaded in yet. It's probably this one. This side. Is it? Let's see. I'm gonna tab so I can see which ones it is. Both of them have max loading screens. I don't know. Actually, no. Now it does. I don't know if the other one's moving. But does that mean it's actually, like, loading? Okay, Zia got in first. I think Zia I clicked on first, so that's fine. The thing is with Zia and, you know, that account is... I get less done on it, but that's because it's, like, the point of the characters... Or the point of this account, unfortunately for it, isn't to really be played as a main account. That's why it's an alt account. It is mostly just put here to exist as a high-level character, admittedly now not currently max, but a high-level character to facilitate this account, and a lot of the times Feyrand specifically, facilitate his ability to do other content. Less so nowadays with Feyrand, but it was like, that was the character that I used to help get, actually it was Rimulus and Zia, but those are the characters I used to help get my Osgiliath armor when I first got that, and whatever, so. But yeah, what I can do with this one is I should still be able to do this, and then we get tokens of ill omens, and we also get this one. And I'm very curious as well with this token. It does say landscape wallet token, so I'm going to guess no, because it's an instance token. But they are account bound, so that's good. And I can go on other characters, in theory, and just get Zia to do them again, because it's the 15 an hour, but I'm only doing 4, so it's actually not that big a deal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Zia, I'm going to invite to Fellowship, and we're going to follow over, and then let's just do Trouble in Tuckborough, but we're going to do it at 198. So I don't get many marks, but that's not what I'm after. I'm not after the marks.
Brigands and goblins lay siege to the great.
And one good thing as well
Tuckborough.
is my my warrior is also going to be
running
140, so that helps. I'm going to just do a follow on the Zia. And as long as these enemies are green, then we should be fine. Not saying that Feyrand would have issue with this anyway, but it certainly helps the speediness of things. And because I now know how this whole thing works a bit better, I'm going to do the very speedy version of Tuckborough, which is not actually helping the hobbits. Because as far as I'm aware, like, I haven't seen one, there is no penalty to the hobbits dying. Maybe there's some sort of penalty where you get less experience, maybe? I don't know, but considering I'm both underleveled, or overleveled and capped, in terms of experience, I don't think it's going to matter. You just don't have to do the counterattacks. Actually, quite good. You just run away. That's always the plan. At some point, it will say like, so and so has died, has been defeated. But yeah, it don't really matter. Oh, we got one enemy. There we are. Yeah, has been defeated. Well, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to follow me. They don't immediately aggro me or anything. And this is only as far as we have to go. In fact, I think this is the one we have to do, right? Because this is where it spawned last time, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Still doesn't matter because we don't have to do the other counterattack. I don't think they aggro us. Maybe it's this other one here. Come on, dude. Where are you running away? You're not allowed to run away from me. Cool. A bounder has been defeated. He didn't even get a name. He's just defeated. Oh, I realized, yeah, a Harbinger of the Dead has appeared. And Feyrand got something. I don't actually know what he got, but it looks like he got maybe a deed or something. I actually don't know. No idea. Either way, I got 2 tokens of Ill Omen, and I should have gotten that completed. So let's get out of here. And on to the next one. I was a bit worried it wouldn't show in chat for Zio just because he is high level, but it looks like it's fine. What else we got to do then? So we have to do... should we do Defense of the Prancing Pony? Oh, wait a minute. It's Feyrand, isn't it? Prancing Pony. 98. Because I didn't do this on the other one, so it's nice to, you know, do a different one.
The inhabitants of Bree have...
And that way I can also understand, like, at what point it happens. I actually really don't like this instance. Only because of the tutorial related to it. Just annoys me. Just the fact that I have to do it. Like how my warrior has, like, 10,000 less than... than Feyrand. Just being a generic warrior. But yeah, if I do this on low level characters that have done the instances and like Moria and stuff, or even if I do it over certain days and I just skip the ones that I can't do, I'm sure I can still get where I need to with them. But I can probably grind these out on like some other lower level characters. These guys are just cannon fodder. Great. I bring him with a torch. He's heading for there. Oh no. These are the other ones. It was like 20k morale. These guys are just nothing. My warriors are doing a better job. The The first assault has been defeated. You have a moment to rest. I do kind of wish with the moment to rest if I could just be like, done, ready, next wave, go on, hurry up. I should just do this, but Palpatine and Zia, and just like at those, and just put down runestones, like alternate runestones. Okay, they're getting a little stronger. Nope, I take that back. Then no. I break him with a torch. Who's heading to the prancing pony? Torch. Runestone. Snarling comes from the inner court. Dead. And dead. Bring him with a torch. Where he be? There he is. One of the things as well with Arcade is because my achievement is getting higher and higher because I'm staying in combat. Essentially, I'm doing more damage. It's actually very beneficial for me. Who's got a torch? You've got a torch. I wonder if there's another guy with a torch. Good thing as well is I can just heal this dude. Oh no. Wait a minute. This lets me try an idea I had. Aha! It does work. Okay, superior. My most annoying type of enemy is defeated by just being a runekeeper. It's great. The third assault has been defeated. Goylag now appears, and we also have our lovely dude here, which died. Nice. That was very nice and quick instance. And we may as well finish this off just because, yeah, why not? And I got Defense of the Prancing Pony, which apparently I have never done before. Wait, why is there a torchbearer? I'm done. Oh, defeat 9 different encounters. So I must have just only just done those. Yeah, I need to like at one day just go to all these and do them. Maybe on level, maybe on. I don't know if on level they actually count, but talking about these by the way. Yeah, like Trouble in Tuckborough, Battle of the Way of Smiths, like, and hopefully by doing these like tomorrow, let's say it's the underneath stuff. Hopefully that just puts us like being ready to complete those. Should we do Thievery and Mischief just because it's another offensive one?
While war
Do that. Follow Zia. And then we've got one more after this. And we'll see how that goes. This one hopefully is quite quick as well. The counterattacks I feel like were quite easy. And I feel like also with these, with the counterattacks, I can just put down a runestone, be done, not hit my water over nearly. That could have been bad. I also have to remember that all these enemies are basically doubled up because we're in a duo. Oh, I forgot. There's a counterattack here. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. It's actually quite useful though, because there's obviously quite a... I don't actually know how bad it is now, but there's, at least used to be, quite a level jump, or a stat jump, when it came to 106. So being sort of under 100 hopefully is super easy in comparison. Echo of Death is dead. More enemies here. I don't remember there being enemies up here on the last one, but it was solo, so makes sense. Hi again, guys. How you doing? Gonna just you. I'd like to, yeah, attack the guy that's right in front of me, please. Thank you very much. And final guy? No, second to last. Cool. And then the Harbinger should just appear up there, if I remember correctly. Does it do it immediately, or do I have to actually clear out the counterattacks first? And just put... Ow. A little bit further ahead than I thought. Keep an eye. Do you have to just clear out everybody? Or do I see him already? Oh, I thought it's called Durin. Durlin. Well, once again, let's leave. I got Priestess of Flames Slayer on Faerend, so it's nice to be building up those. That's actually a really good point, is I could just try and farm out some of these skirmish lieutenants by getting a higher level character, and at least if I'm staying within it being not grey, basically, then I should be fine. Because it's something I would like to work on, is if I go in skirmishes, and is it this one? Yeah. I have a decent chunk here. I don't really think there's a... I don't know if there's an overarching, like, hey, this is everything one. No, it just looks like what it is. But yeah, it could be kind of cool to just at least get all these done. I mean, I've got, you can tell how old it's been since I've done skirmishes. 2021 is the last time I've, like, at least got these early ones. But yeah, should get worked on this, I think. It's only 500 marks on some of these, but like, you know, I'd like one day to just have this all empty. And I guess these as well would be nice if I can just eventually... I don't know which one this is. Siege of the Silver Bastion. Siege of the... I'm assuming it's Karis Galabran? Yeah. The Doomed is kind of a cool title. Urush Karga. I would do Doom of Karis Galabran, but it's just so, like, slow. Like, it is a defensive one. Is there any stand? Yeah, okay. I'll do this one because I feel like it's a lot more like just stand in one spot. It's literally called stand. And I feel like I could just leave my warriors, honestly.
What can I do for you?
Vander hurts these campfires. You light them and fight back in the darkness to return some of your battle power. I don't really... Oh, okay. So I'm doing less damage. So I was doing less damage and still not struggling. That's actually pretty crazy. So this is still 50, but these are plus 25. Ah, interesting. Again, I don't think I'm going to need it here. I think even if I'm doing half damage, I should be alright. I think I'm just getting plus 50 to everything again. And I'm also getting skill inductions. Here I'm actually getting a ton more damage, right? My tactical mastery at 255% damage. What's like the best middle ground? 270% damage. Only thing I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this is I don't have range extension on here, I don't think. And just enemies are a bit too far away if I'm standing in the middle. I don't need the extra, like, however much damage percent, but 290, basically doing 300%. Imagine somehow getting this effect to go to, like, a raid or something. That would be ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'm doing 300% damage. I wonder if it increases crit as well. I could just look here, right? Skill inductions, attack durations, and just damage. I assume this middle one does it as well, and it's just like constantly there. But yeah, this is also a duo, so it should actually be more enemies. We'll see how that goes. These campfires run out. It's fine. We're not that fussed. Or maybe this wasn't a thing in the solo version, potentially. Depends how much I paid attention or not. Push back the second wave. I'm waiting for it to be the second wave, though. Yeah, that rock wasn't there. That rock's a frustrating one. Thankfully, I should only have to do these, or this remaining one, and then we are done for the day. At least in some regards, it's a lot of little things that I need to do. It's not like a massive amount. There is still like, oh, I've got to do 4 of these, and then I've got to do 10 missions at least, really, to get my delvings done, and blah, 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 but at least it's only slightly added. Not like you have to also do the raid, and then, you know, that's like 3 hours. At least with raids, it's like once a week, really. I think it's just having the time, like time investment. It feels like sometimes you got to do everything in one day, even though you kind of don't. You can break it down. To battle. He's not doing a lot of battling though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it looks like this one here is counteracting. Hey, I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. Captain Kaiser, Athelis is bloom. Quickly grab it all. I want to do this just because, like, it doesn't actually affect the ill omens, obviously. But it's one of those things of Faerend hasn't done this instance, I think, possibly ever. Or skirmish. So if I can get the encounters done, then it's getting him that deed completion. I don't even think there is particularly anything I don't think there's anything particularly like massive about getting the encounters all done. I think it's just a title. I like collecting it much for Lotro, or Lord of the Rings. I don't really have much Lord of the Rings stuff. Like, it's just Lord of the Rings. I have a lot of Lord of the Rings Online stuff. If that makes sense. Like, it's more specifically about the game than, like, just generic Lord of the Rings stuff. You can't see it, but up over there, I have a sealed collector's edition of Shadows of Angmar. It is in French. It's in French or German. I think it's French. I have a sealed French one, an open English one. Yeah, it's blood. You also can't see it. It's out of frame. It's like really far in the corner. I also have a sealed Lord of the Rings soundtrack CD. That's another thing I have. I also have the 10th anniversary Lord of the Rings mug, which I don't think you can technically buy. I don't think there was ever a way to buy it. So that's probably like the rarest thing I own in that regard. But because it's rare, I am infinitely scared to ever use it, so it has never been used. Yeah, I've got a couple of like Funko Pop things. Not Lord of the Rings ones, I don't think. No, I don't have any Lord of the Rings ones. I have a Sauron rubber duck, for what it's worth. Which isn't very useful because I don't have a bath. Like, physically. Right, I've defeated the Cargill. Does it count? Do I have to loot him? Or is there another one? Does another one show up? Or have I bugged it? I don't actually have to finish it. I'm just curious how it finishes. His corpse is right there. Do I have to burn his corpse? I burnt it. Is there something specifically on Fairand I've got to do? Nope. I mean, again, it doesn't actually matter. I just think it would have been nice to finish it. Yeah, if you give me 1 sec, actually, I can get something kind of cool that I actually own. Give me a sec. Right. I don't know if this will show up well. But I do own this. This is a Sauron rubber duck. It's broken, unfortunately, in the box, but it's a thing. And I also have hiccups. I also have this one. Which, again, I think it's too blurry. I think I can turn off the blur. Let's have a look. There's no more blur. You can see the knives in the background. Yeah, I have this, which is whatever. You can probably see this better now. Aww. I actually have two of those. One is not supposed to be for me. I actually really like this collector's edition though, because you get a little, you get a map. You get like a physical. Unfortunately, it's Angmar, so a reason I don't like. But you get an Angmar map, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit thin, and then you get a Witch King figure, which is in here. But the actual real cool thing that I genuinely is my favorite thing about this entire package is at the very bottom, which is, oh my god, I'm struggling. Is this, which is pretty cool. Says Lord of the Rings: Shadows of Angmar. I would love this as an actual notebook. However, this is a manual. So I can see like system requirements for the game if the camera were to like zoom in. But yeah, it's maybe bad that that the manual is the nicest looking thing here, in my opinion. I think it looks really cool though. I'm kind of glad, but not glad. Like I have two of these because this one is was opened. Sorry, when I got it. So there's also a game card or an exclusive in-game item which doesn't work anymore, sadly. But yeah, I have this one which was already opened, but obviously due to that it was like a lot cheaper. And then I have the sealed one, which obviously was a little bit more. So it's nice to be able to have one that I can open, and then have one that have one that I could open, and then have one that I could have as a display. I also have this very long, like hefty manual. I have two of those actually. That's a lie. I have 3 manuals for the game, but 2 duplicates. I had this weird bit of time where I was like, I'm gonna collect a load of stuff, and then I realized it was expensive. Also, there just wasn't a lot of Lord of the Rings Online specific stuff. I think it messes up now because a lot of like Lord of the Rings Online, like if I look up Lord of the Rings Online, I get a lot of like Magic the Gathering stuff. Actually looks really cool. I want to buy that. I might bid on that. I'm gonna put that on my watch list. Sorry, I just found something I now want. And I'm willing to spend the money to do it. Right. So I need to go on Fayrand. And then I'm gonna go do that.
Just a moment.
And then that completes 1 out of 10, and then we'll come back tomorrow. I'd be really curious if I get this, how that works. Oh yeah, I'm so dumb. I've just remembered you don't get the cloak unless you're 149 or 150. I remember that now. That makes sense. I can't remember then. What do we get from if we're 20 to 148? Crafting materials, 2 universal solvents. Okay, so I don't really care much about that, but I do care about the token. Yeah, Ghost is definitely more of a Lego person than I am, just like physically having a lot of it, and he is very interested in Lego Rivendell. Like, that's how I first knew about it, because he very much told me of a lot about it. Right, let's log out of Zia, because I don't really care much for him being on at the moment. And then let's have a look at jumping on someone. I'm just trying to think, like, Akar, Erima, these two, Noinzenborn and Noinborn, they're over 65, so if I can get, like, I can grind those out and have 2 extra tokens. That could be an idea. Same with Tracery and stuff. What I kind of want to do is do a little bit of an experimentation. So I'm not going to worry too much myself about doing the ill omens on these characters. I will do them, just not necessarily on stream tonight, whatever. I have 20 days to do 10 days worth of content, so I can sort of stagger it. I can do like Feyrand and Tarvelard and whatever today, and then I can do like Afka, Renaborn and whatever tomorrow, and then sort of alternate it so I'm not getting a little bit too, not bored with it, but like overwhelmed by how much I have to do. And then we can sort of see how that goes. But yeah, what I want to do is head over to Umbar, because I feel like quite confident with where I am, except this gear. Actually, no, I'm gonna go on Afka. Afka, I feel like, is more doable, because he actually has more gear. He is, I think, stronger at the minute. I think right now it's Tarvelard, Afka, Palpatine, Renaborn is in my like order of strength. Right. And it also helps. I'm sure that would be a pretty penny to put it at the very least.
And fewer hands by which
I don't think I've bought many signed things.
has come in with the tide.
I think I bought like 1 signed thing ever in my life, and it was actually a present. It wasn't even for myself.
What news has come in with
So I'm going
the
to try a
tide?
tier 6. I think that's where I'm maybe comfortable being at the minute. We'll see how a tier 6 goes, and worst case I cancel it. I'm not actually that fussed, because tier 6 is for the Delve Deepest. No, Delve into Darkness. I don't, but Feyrand is sort of the closest there. He's 105, and because we have... We're basically going through him expansion by expansion, and doing, you know, all the currently available content that we can do on him per expansion, basically. So he's right now at 105. Beginning of February, probably we're going to go to Mordor, so that's 105 or 106 to 115, and then build up from there. Obviously, there is some content. A lot of content requires you to be, like, a lot of deeds and stuff require you to be at level 150 or whatever the max level is at the time in order to unlock it. So there is quite a few deeds that we have all but completed, except from having to be max level. So when we get to 150, there's going to be a little bit of working around trying to get that done. And there's probably some stuff that we will miss out just for the sake of sanity. And also just the fact that some of it's not available anymore. You know, you get deeds, there's like titles that you get for being early, like one of for completing a raid at a certain tier within a certain time of it being out and stuff like that. So. And obviously, you know, if we're like 105 now, we're not really going to get that for the newest raid and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so I'm not feeling too bad about it actually at the minute. I haven't really... I don't think I'm struggling with this. Obviously we are tier 6, and I think tier 7 was one of the more annoying delving bits, but I feel confident in my ability to do tier 6s at the minute. Especially because, like I was saying about going Blue Hunter, I can like run around while attacking, and crabs are super slow. Like, yeah, they're doing the whole healing themselves thing, but if I can do a chunk of damage on them, like, it's not actually too bad. Yeah, the whole like stay far enough away that they can't hit me with their fire thing is definitely helping. And I think my crit's quite high, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. It's because they're like setting off like 3 different effects. Like, it's not happening all the time, but they're setting off a fire explosion effect. Also depends on what attack I'm using, and also a healing effect. So I think it's a lot of things being compounded on one. Obviously, that's not like making excuses for it. It is annoying when you get those hitches. Like, there are times when if you're doing like a quest, like multiple quests at the same time, where, and there's actually one in Umbar where it does this, at least for me. Yeah, see, it's annoying. I think it only matters on these ones. Basically, what I think's happening is it's something related to items going in your inventory, because these items do first go in your inventory and then go to the quest. So when there's been times where I've had like defeat this, get this item from this enemy, and also get this item from a crab, and like I've had 3 quests where it's all kill crabs and get items from it. When I get all 3 of those items drop, it lags. So I'm still of the opinion there's something to do with inventory. I don't know if it's the game or if it's alt-holic. Like, there is a chance that it could be alt-holic trying to update constantly. Also, why did I just walk into them? But at the same time, it should do that for all these items. I think it's only quest items. Like, if I kill a great crab, it should lag. But the crab hunters, it doesn't. Because they're relevant to... I don't know if the golden nuggets were from. I mean, I was playing at 140, but I don't... Was it from a mission or like a quest? I could see it being a one of the good and bad mining things. But yeah, I should get the hitch. Oh wait, yeah, no, I don't get it now because I don't have to pick up any more. So yeah, it's weird. I don't fully know if I remember. I mean, I know what, you know, which ones I'm on about, but like... I think sometimes it's just like that. It's like I've tried like other games that everybody else is like, they're amazing, they're like whatever, and I, you know, I get into them for a bit, and then I just kind of like struggle. Like even with Lotro, I think more and more, and I think it's just me being busier. Like when I first started playing Lotro, I was in college, but I also like, or I was in school. I didn't have a job. And I was just like, school, I did homework, and then I played it. And then it was kind of like Saturdays and Sundays I had to myself, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I got a job. And then as I have got more and more hours nowadays, like, I think this week I'm doing like 42, 44. You know, sometimes it's difficult to be like, oh, I need to dedicate a bit of time to this. At least that's like personally for me. Like sometimes it's just like trying to fit it in. And sometimes you just gotta be in the mood, and you're not in the mood when you've got the time to do it. Like, it's like, oh, you've got a day to yourself, but you just you don't want to do it today. You want to go do something else. Sure. I'm so glad that crab legs are the agility item. Makes my life so much easier.
There is much to be done.
Right.
Fewer hands by
So
which
I
to
actually get a delving garnet and emerald from that, which is pretty cool. But tier 6 chest. Let's see what we get. Seafaring Flickery's essence. That's good. I want that. If I can be getting those from delvings, and I can get like, if I can be getting like 10 tier 6s, and obviously let's say, I don't know, I get 3 a day, like if I'm lucky, but from like 4 different characters, then I can build up my essences obviously quicker and quicker. Obviously it's not going to be that common because there's going to be other items. Again, going to tier 6 chest, what I'm really after is any legendary item. Like honestly, even Ancient Script is kind of nice, but obviously Sealed Tracery Incomparable I can put on Renaborn or Afka or whatever, any other character that isn't Tarvelard. Tracery Token or Sealed Tracery Legendary, you know, is whatever. Universal option on crafting ingredients, pretty nice considering we've got a lot of crafting at the minute. Red Sea Stone, it's alright. Rare crafting component selection, it's Red Sea Stone essentially. Crafting stuff I don't care about, but I can just deconstruct it, I think. Motes, Figments, Embers, fine for any of those. Power Potions, Morale Potions. What on earth has happened to my screen? Involuntary emote. You can taste... What does it say? You can taste rectangles. Oh no. Rep Accelerate is great. Essence is great. Tracery Archive Return Skills great. Expanse XP Supply Legendary Item Experience is great. Hope Token is pretty good. Housing items don't really care about, and Delver's Armor we can't get. Are you saying my backpack or the backpack in general? Because my backpack is bad just because, and this isn't an excuse, but it's also kind of isn't. The reason my backpack is so bad at the minute is because for the longest time, this character wasn't actually a character I was playing. So his inventory was empty, and basically what ended up happening is his entire inventory was empty. And what I did is, this is all my reward track stuff from like 2 seasons ago. I'm pretty sure 2 seasons ago. But I don't have uses for them. I do have uses, but like these enhancement runes, I don't know if I want to use them at 111 or 106 for like Feyrand, or if I want to use them now for my current legendaries. Tracery tokens, I don't know if I want to use them for me now, probably. I think it's best to use tracery tokens for me now. Ancient Script, yeah, those I don't really care about. These are useless. And Enhancement Runes Legendary just feel like a useless item now. Seal Tracery Legendary, they are for Feyrand later in life. Oh yeah, no, I definitely think for new players, they should get more bag space. I honestly, this is a hill I will die on. They need to add at least 15 more slots, because the reason I say this, the current max amount of slots you can have is 135, which is right here. The fact it is not 15 extra slots and 150 upsets me greatly. That is genuinely a thing that annoys me to no end, and I've talked about it many a time, and I still don't know why they haven't done it. SSG, listen to me. You know, then I have a nice 15 by 10. And it just makes sense. I don't understand why. There's 2 things, actually, that we've talked about it with wardrobe as well. I think the wardrobe should be totally overhauled, and people have said, like, hey, you know, this game does that or whatever, but I think the wardrobe should be like the collection panel. I think once you get an item, a cosmetic item, you should just unlock it and shouldn't have to, you know, maybe you have to do it on all your characters, so you maybe still have to keep the item or something. Like, fine, you have to unlock it per character, but I think instead of having wardrobe, I should just be able to have a collection panel and every single duplicate type. So, for example, there's an armor that I have for Feyrand, and you can get it from the store and Lelia's Market, or you can grind it out in some Isengard instances. If you got it either way, I think you should just have it on your thing. I didn't want to spend 100 Mithril coins, so I just grinded out instances over and over again until I got it. So that was fun. I know, that's the thing. It's like, you know, the story is probably what keeps the world alive at this point. But considering how some of the lag's been recently, you know, I'm not sure if the hamster is being fed enough. It's like mounts as well. I've seen a lot of debate about mounts being account bound. I kind of agree and kind of don't. I think with some mounts, I like the fact that, like, because I've got it, it shows off that I've done a big, like, a certain deed on that character. It's like titles. I don't really care much about titles, but if I get, like, the Steed of Rescued Agonite or whatever it's called, it shows that I've, like, finished all of Mordor. And that is one of my favorite horses, actually. You wouldn't think it would be one of my favorite, considering it kind of goes against a lot of my my like aesthetics and characters. But I like the Steed of the Ash Plains as well. That is my favorite horse, so that's quite fit. But yeah, the thing is, with adding more inventory space, if it causes lag, I think there's a fundamental bigger problem. Honestly, that's my concern. Oh, I'm so thankful it's only 7%. That's actually not as bad. But yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know. It's like with Feyran being completionist all, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my every horse that I can, but I am making an exception of, like, I'm not purchasing horses off the store just for the sake of having them. Like, I'm not spending that many lottery points just to be like, I have all the horses. Maybe years from now, where there's like a super sale on everything, I'll be like, oh, I'll pick up this horse, like the really nice ones. Only other horse I've said I'm never going to get is the Ettenmoor's horse, because not only does it look absolutely garbage, but also it's just not worth it. I'm not getting to like rank 10 or whatever in the Ettenmoor's. I mean, they have been a little bit more alt-friendly in recent years. By making stuff like gear bound to account rather than bound to character. I definitely think that's a positive, because I think it really sucks when I get like a might piece of armor from something or whatever, and then it's useless to me because I'm an agility class, for example, like in Moria. The amount of times in Moria when we were level 50 or whatever doing Moria content on Feyrand, it's like we were grinding out these instances to get pieces of gear. It's like Rift, for example, trying to get like that piece of gear, and it's like, oh well, it's bound on acquire as well rather than bound on equip a lot of the time, so we couldn't even trade it to like the other people on our group. Yeah, it's like what was it, the Vile Apothecary? I saw a lot of people getting I can't remember how true this is. I feel like it happened to me. I feel like I went on champion and it gave me might tactical mastery, or heavy. It was either heavy tactical mastery or heavy will, and I was like, I don't need that for champion. No, thank you.
What news has come in with the tide?
Fingers crossed. Crafting box. Be something good. At least let me choose. Ridiculous. Should we try cut above? See, this is the thing, right? I'm actually able to do tier 6s, and I'm not even like properly geared. Like, I'm still using 140 there. I'm still using grave stuff there. I should probably chuck on an essence, but I feel like 140 essences is not great comparatively. So using the 140s here, using that. I feel like for this stuff, if I've already got 140 will like moat stuff, I should just go Ember's gear, maybe. I'm still using this shield. I don't know what shield to go for. I mean, I do, crafted shield, but I still have some like weird confusion with shields for some reason in my head. I think what I'm asking myself is it better to go for a Ember shield or is it better to go for the crafted shield? I need to find a mini at 150 and just like inspect them and see what they've chosen and sort of compare. The problem with Ember shields or Ember's like gear like that is it's really difficult to, like, item treasury doesn't show it. It shows like the 120 variants, which is annoying. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Because what would we go with? This one? No. What was the other one? Would it be this one we go for? So we get more will, more vitality, obviously, and we get less tactical mastery. That's the thing. But more will, so therefore more tactical mastery. We get a bit of crit. Yeah, so we get more, like, almost double crit defense. Block is less, so that's why I'm like, okay. Yeah, more vitality, more will. Technically more tactical mastery. Half the crit, but then I can put on a crit essence, or I could put on a tactical mastery essence. But if that, you know, if the Embers piece is just going to be that, but scaled up, but at 510. But I definitely need to do it. I just need to do it so it's there, and then I can upgrade in the future. Like when, I don't know, weapon, yeah, Metalsmith Guilds has more things. I wonder, actually, I should go on the auction hall and see if people are selling it. Obviously, like, part of it's going to be going and getting the essences, but that's something I can work on. That's not the auction hall. Shield. Wait, it's not even shield, it's Taj, I think. But I can also just look up light shield. 150. Is that the... But that's not the capped one, or the crit one, is it? I can't tell. Isn't it 514 for the crit one? Also, I'm not spending 650 gold on it. That's ridiculous. I'd spend like maybe 100. I'm spending 650. I would rather just craft it myself. Problem is, I don't think I have a... I don't really have the materials for it. That's why I said I just need to... what I need to do is just buy 200 gold or whatever's worth of Umbari iron. And then that, like, fixes most of my issues. Because if I just do that... Oh. Nobody's selling any. Let's go by unit buyout, just to see the best price. Okay, so if I bought 100 for 270, then... Assuming I, like, crit it and stuff, that would maybe be able to get me a decent amount of thing. I don't know. Oh, there's two of you. There were not two of you there last time. Oh, but there wasn't one there this time. That's why. Excuse me. Don't make me run into the other enemies. That's a really bad idea. No, don't do this to me. I think another kind of nice thing is I'm not having to struggle. I was told, though, that Red Mini is quite strong at the minute, so that's probably helping me out significantly. Let me heal. I mean, if I don't heal, it's fine. As long as I can get the lookout to be far enough away that he stops. No, it's going to die to stupidness. I was going to heal. I swear, I was going to heal. Don't judge me. I actually don't know my... I think I'm all uncommon at the minute as well. So that's why any sealed teal traceries, the plan is to swap them over onto here. But I also worry I'm just going to get, I don't know, like grand armor. You know, I feel like that's something I see way too often. At least if it's something else, like, I don't know, heroic precision, I can put it on, you know, champ. But when it's like grand armor, I have no use for any of my characters at the minute. Let's heal everything up. And I don't like that. I don't like how uniformly their animations are. I'm hoping 2 of them divert. I mean, I can defeat 4. I just don't want to defeat 4. Yeah, this is the reason, like, as I was talking about the crab one, like, here I've got to kill 21 enemies. And I've actually got to kill more than that. Fine. Let's be like that, shall we? Which is why it's, like, kind of a more annoying one. Okay, I took 2 out. That's fine. As long as I don't get hit by that, then I'm fine. Okay, I'm gonna die to him. That's fine. Not fussed. Being VIP and all, don't take damage. That's at least one nice thing about delvings. They don't penalize you because you're dead. Like, at least not that to my knowledge. I don't know if you die, you get like worse rewards potentially. But I'm pretty sure there's been a delving I did tier 7 where I died a lot and I just kind of chucked myself at it, killed one enemy, died, killed one enemy, died, etc, etc. I'm pretty sure there's one that I've done that and I got like a legendary seal tracery, or a legendary token, I can't remember. So I don't think it's weighted in any way like that. It's the most annoying one. Is it bad that I don't know what my corruption removal is? I should, especially if I'm doing delvings. Oh, piercing cry. Yeah, okay. No, I did know that. It's because with like dazing blow, I have to like mentally, physically think about doing it. Whereas at least with piercing cry, it just kind of happens. I mean, dissonant strike as well, which is up here. Apparently is as well. Yeah, removes the corruption. So I have 3. There's also Cry of the Valor. Wait, I have an AoE. That's crazy. That wasn't a corruption. So it's only from crits. I shouldn't have attacked them like that then, really. It's fine, as long as I can hit him one more time. That's all I care about. Oh, great. I think I can survive. I think I can survive this. No. It says here, Piss and Cry, Dissonant and Resonant. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll be using Dissonant Strike a little bit more. But it's a melee attack. That's kind of the only thing. As I saw then, either the server was being weird or I'm pretty sure this thing, the 50% off thing, isn't actually a corruption. It's just thicker hide was down here. Incoming damage on monsters is reduced by half until they are hit with a critical blow. So I think it's more about that than it being a pure corruption. It's a little bit annoying if it isn't, because it's like, I mean, the wiki says it, you know? And we can check, right? Oh yeah, so only in melody. Not the end of the world. It still means I have 2, basically. I have 1 melee, 1 range. Same as Hunter. No, I think Runekeeper is my favorite one to have it with. So I like Improve Final Word and Speak No Evil, and I kind of like having them be separate from attacks. Because then I don't ever have to worry about like cooldowns and stuff. It's like, I use it when I need a corruption removal. I don't... Oh, it's not like Blood Arrow. It has like health and corruption and whatever. Stop hitting me with fire! I don't know which one that is. Yeah, monsters summon large inferno storms. At least if you had an induction, then I could tell that. I don't know why I looked at my res for a second. I was like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's res. You knew that. You looked at it earlier. Thankfully, this guy is melee, so we good. A lag as you come out of an instance sometimes. Oh.
What news has come in?
Painful. Wait, what? So high graphics. I think I'm on very high. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, it's on custom, so I like don't actually know.
Like to spare a moment?
Right. Fingers crossed. Never mind. I'm sad now. Protecting the sea lanes is not one that we can get it from. A life's work I don't really want to do, but I guess I could. Ship of Wraiths and Natural Disaster.
There is much to be done and fewer hands by
And
which
Dark
to do
Treasure.
it. What news has come in with the tide?
I'll try Dark Treasure. I said I didn't want to do it because of ranged enemies, but I don't think that's actually too bad. Because I feel like there's smaller pockets of enemies here. But yeah, even if I can only do like what? How many have I done? If I can only do like 3 a day, maybe 4, 5 a day, let's say. It takes me 2 days to get the other thing, to get that that 1 weekly for the tier 6s up, and then it takes me 3 days to do all my delvings. But I can also just do all my delvings in 2 days because I can just do the rest as tier 1s just to fill out the roster. I'm actually curious how I am on Deeds. Deeds should be in this one. So complete tier 1 delvings, I've done 48 out of 100. How many have I done with tier 6s? Because I've probably only just started doing tier 6s. I really need to just go do some instances for this character. Wait, I didn't realize I was close to death. I wasn't looking at my health. I was looking at this. Complete any delving, fine. Complete tier 4 delvings, I've done 1. Tier 6 delvings, I've done 3. So I've only ever done these tier 6s. So that should be good. I've done 1 tier 3. I think that's when I was like going up. I was doing like tier 1 to get the tier 2, to get the tier 3, to get the tier 4. I think that's what we did to start with before they changed the whole system. Oh, my enemies are dead. Or do they run away? Wait, it said target is already dead. Did I kill the enemy that then killed me? That's rude. Yeah, because for this, we only have to kill 12. The only thing that might be a slight problem is the 3 Wraiths. But I don't think that's a terrible thing. Well, it might be, because we're probably going to end up aggroing other enemies because of it. And also, they're going to heal each other, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I only aggro 2 for that. That's not bad. And again, we have a lot of potential damage we're missing. that we can build up. Like we have, you know, we're at 192, but I think that's just because we're in battle. Should go down, I think, in a second. 183. I think we're 170 something. 178. Yeah. So we're at 178. We're healing a lot, actually. We're increased our healing by 44.2%. But yeah, if I get up to 200, which with jewelry and the shield, and I need to make a new drum. Actually, it's not a drum, it's a Theovoro, I think. Is that what it's called? I can't remember what it's called. If I look up instrument, I think it shows. Because we've got Mariner now, which is a bit of a pain I have to look for, but... what if I look Umbari? Nope. Apparently not. I need to look for stuff that I can actually use. And I can't use any of it. Is it not an instrument? Is that why, maybe? Yeah, it's in a drum. It's weird. But, which was the one we were going to go for? Was it this one, I think? Yeah, Tactical Mastery Max Power. So less Max Power, but who cares? Tactical Mastery. So that's a nice boost. We got the crit chance and the crit chance of ballads, crit chance generally, which then helps with the cooldown and blah blah blah. Anyway, yeah, primary assets that. So I need to get one of those and then critted, which means I need my woodworker, and I don't know if my woodworker. In fact, I can check this, but not by going to search, but by going to my woodworker, because she is somewhere. Erinma, I don't know why I was looking that high up. She is not geared as much as she should be. Erinma, nope. Crafting? How do I find crafting? This one? Nope, wallet. What am I looking for? Oh. I don't have Erinma's crafting stuff on here. That's weird. Why? How do I have that character but not Erinma? Anyway, I don't know if she's Umbari. I think she's Gundabad. I don't know if she's like Umbari and enough Umbari to crit. That's another thing. So maybe that's actually something where I look for a bow or for something on a... Wait, I couldn't see you doing... Oh, do you know what I don't have? I've just realized something. I don't have induction bar. So I can't see what enemies are doing. I knew he was doing something. I just didn't know what he was doing. And it didn't make sense. He was using Strength of Sauron. What he was called. Sauron's Call or whatever it was. But if I look up class items? Mini. No. Is it not class item? What does it come under? I mean, it's a ranged item, really, but... What if I look up drum? What was it called? What was I searching for? Theor. 90 gold. I can see myself spending 90 gold. But, again... 512, 512, 514, but 300 gold. I kind of want to be a little bit more self-sufficient and like craft it myself. Anyway, I'll have to have a look. Anyway, restoration, incoming healing, nice. This will be where I get the recipe for it. Nope, but I did get a bow, which I also need to craft for thingy majiggy, whatever he's called, Renable, and that's it. In fact, actually, rather than waiting for the bow from questing, why don't I actually just make him the level 150 bow? That actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Where did you appear from? Yeah, so now I can interrupt. Because I can actually see what they're doing. That actually should help me, I think, a decent amount. I didn't actually think of that. No! There's cutthroats there? Why? Okay. I don't know what else is an interrupt. You're an interrupt, I think. Nope, you're not. What is my interrupt? I had this whole thing about what's an interrupt. I need to sneeze so badly. Is that an interrupt? No. What interrupts enemies? Heal, 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 heal. And then a more heal. And then a bigger heal. And then smaller heal. How long am I just going to spend with healing myself? What was it I read? I didn't even use that skill. Like, I should. I don't. I think I'm just lazy when it comes to some of these things. Anyway, I shouldn't... Oh, wait a minute. That's me not being able to move. Oh. Need a valid target? Well, okay. I'm sorry to tell you, Corsair Lookouts, you are not valid in the eyes of the game. So sorry to let you know. Okay, I need to... Maybe that's why. It's because I was like looking at on here where it says oh yeah, no, it's because I'm on the wiki and I looked up and it said interrupts inductions, removes one corruption, and I'm looking at Piss and Cry. But it's going to be Piss and Cry from thingy. Hopefully, when I get more crit, it means that Piss and Cry cooldown goes down quicker and sometimes can be like immediate. So that's kind of cool. And then that will help us out. I might even craft myself the basic generic 512 jewelry. Is that maybe a good idea? And then just buy a load of essences. That might be a better idea than going embers for the minute. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I have enough red sea stones. All right, am I healed? Almost. There we are. Oh, wait a minute. I remember this happened once. This happened to me once already, where I got the chest and then I went over here and then it summoned the boss and the bosses. Like, yeah. It's some weird bug to do that. I was like, please don't tell me I bugged it, because, like, and I can't complete it. And I'm going to die, but I didn't expect to survive considering 3 enemies plus an extra enemy that I didn't need to be there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I need the Umbari iron. That's the only thing. Yeah, I can see that because it's like the more in-between thing. I honestly just don't really have... I haven't... It's weird considering I'm 150, but I haven't had to do content difficult enough. Like, I haven't struggled with content to a point where I've got to, like, learn to work with harder content, if that makes sense. It's like Feyrand. I got lazy with Feyrand because I was killing stuff too quickly. And I didn't have a chance to work out my longer masteries and gambits and stuff, is because I was killing stuff too quickly. I think it kind of happened with this. I didn't struggle. I don't think I died at all except one death fall. The entirety of like getting through Gundabad. Umbar. So I'm like, yeah, I just need these 6 skills and I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, I should probably use Dissonance and get the extra damage, and like Coda of Fury to get whatever. And not die like this. I mean, I did die, but see, I've only done score critical hits with Codas. I didn't want to lock, I wanted to remove. Anyway. I kind of want to be like, oh, if I'm all right with tier 6s, maybe Palpatine is as well, but I definitely don't think he's at that level yet. I just need to wait for this to finish and then see what I got from here. I want to see that box with like legendary items in it. No, never mind. Clothing dye. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as upset about clothing dye. Because I've been setting clothing dye to Tarvelard recently because he's got his carryall. And I like the idea of having a full set of every dye. Especially if I can get Moria Silver, because that's a Yuletide only thing and I don't want to spend Mithril on it, really.
Do you have need of something?
But if I can get it from this, I don't see why not. Okay. I real quick want to just check on with Erinma. Send that over to her. And I just want to... Oh, do I have actually... Because the good thing with Erinma is being a forester, I can send Umbari hides over. But do I have any wood? I have this... I don't actually care about that, do I? The answer is no, I don't have any wood to send over, which kind of sucks. Otherwise, that forester would be a bit easier to level up. But I think Umbari Woodworker allows processing of branches. And I have like been just picking them up from chests, and I think some kills give them to you as well. Enough to a point where I have got a decent-ish amount of stuff for it. I definitely need to work on Erinma a little bit. She's still wearing basic Bjorning stuff. I think cosmetically she's wearing basic Bjorning stuff. I am wearing the level 65 set armor at the minute, I think. But then jewelry is going to be scuffed, so I'd like to get them a slightly bit higher level. Would be nice. I think once I get in the groove with it, it's a bit better. But yeah. Oh yeah, she's at the comb camp thingy. Yeah, so I should have 9 woodworker scroll cases plus whatever Afka sent me here, and then plus whatever this is, and then plus also whatever I have from previous stuff being sent over. Like these, I have these already. So yeah, woodworker. I am on Umbar. I'm just not on. Like, I'm not able to crit yet. And I have done a little bit of Umbar stuff here. So I do actually have some wood. And I could craft, basic instrument upgrade. Do I? Do I just make very basic universal ingredient pack upgrade for me now? And then when I get, like, proper upgrade, send it over. I might do it. Luckily, I'm next to a crafting thing. Yeah, because I don't think I've actually got any recipes I don't have. Like, if I open all these, I probably have no duplicates at this point. And same with the bow. Umbari ranged weapons. Umbari bow. Physical mastery crit. Tactical mastery crit. Finesse fate. But I don't want to waste essences if I can help it. That's the only thing. I do have essence reclamation scrolls and a decent chunk of them, but I don't want to waste them if I can help it. I can get them from missions as well, especially if I'm opening up characters boosts in a minute. I think I'm right in thinking that the character boost gives you, essence reclamation scroll. So if I'm doing that for the reputation acceleration, then why not? So I could craft one of these bows and give it to Renaborn. But I think he's fine. And he'll deal with it. Same with these. Actually, I have to check, because I only have to get 630. Because I did this before, right? Where I was like, I'm just going to craft a bunch of this item with my universal ingredient packs. So I could make 41 at the minute and I need 78. So I wouldn't actually be able to do that. But I can, I think... Can I process? I can process. So I just need to get more items and then process stuff. I don't think otherwise it's too big a deal at the minute. It's good to know I'm close though. Good to know. I forgot I had that. I need to trade that over. Anyway, we'll log out. Alright, I just need to, yeah, just see if I can get a load more, more crafting boxes or something. I don't know. Maybe if I do Woe of the Willow with a couple characters, I can get some. Well, that broke. That's what I get for playing around with things. Cool. Right. I'm going to quickly do a Woe of the Willow then. I just want to do that. And then I think we'll finish off for the evening. Because I've kind of done what I want to do. And then we kind of have to just wait till tomorrow. As I said earlier, unfortunately, there is going to be no stream tomorrow. As I have had to fill in for a very sudden, not available person. That's fine. Unfortunately, it's going to be a decently late one, so I can't guarantee what time I get back. So I can't be like, oh, I'll stream at this time or like 8 o'clock, because it'll probably be midnight by the time I leave. Quite honestly, which is a slight bit unfortunate, but I might be able to finish earlier. Sunday, Monday. I don't know. It's kind of annoying though, because I did want to stream a couple extra days, but life gets in the way. Hopefully soon. It will chill out a bit better though. Like definitely. I don't actually want to say definitely February. There's going to be a week in February that's bad. I can guarantee it. But hopefully not too terrible. Right. Can I do 3-man? I can. I don't think it physically changed anything. I just want to do it. And genuinely though, I am thinking of getting a, I think this is technically, I'm not going to change it now, but I do think that, I do actually think that I have a blue line build. And I kind of want to build up a blue line build, because then if I'm doing stuff like this and I can just run through it, like those crabs, I can run around attacking. Might be better. Like obviously this content, I'm one-shotting no matter what, so I don't need it to be blue line specifically, but like crabs, maybe it works. Oh yeah, I forgot I sent those. Oh, actually, I have 12 logs of Umbari wood, so that's not bad. And then I have some of these woods are ours, which unfortunately doesn't help with the whole thingy situation. Yeah, he promised that you wouldn't get beaten to a pulp, but he was wrong. Shoulder guards of the old forest. Let's see what we get from that. Please be wood. Cooking materials. Not very useful. I'm gonna go Umbari vegetable. It's literally the most useless one because I can just get it very easily. Because it's like self-sufficient, but I don't know. Trail food. Like I need Umbari vegetables to make luxurious goat shanks. So, and crab cakes. I can make some of those today. It's a 1 hour or 18-hour cooldown anyway, so it's like I really very not often need to get Umbari vegetables. Is that a bit overkill? 85k damage for there's 100 times the damage. I think that's the math. You never know, we might even get ourselves a Red Sea Stone. So to do a higher tier, you have to do a higher level. That's the only
I
problem.
don't like the look of that sword one bit. And I don't want to touch it either.
I don't want to touch
But
it
if we
either.
strike it with everything we've got,
I just hit it with
even
my bow.
iron has to break.
Hey, it's everybody's best mate.
Let's bring the forest back to
Everybody's
normal.
best friend, Tom.
Grey Willow Man, mind you your mischief. Go now,
I kind of want
lads.
to filter out that noise.
Be awaking. Ha ha! Thorn or sword. Tom
Law,
sees
Steel, Power
no
Loop,
food.
Old Forest 3-man drama. Tom. Is it the power? I think it might be the power loop thing, and I maybe don't want to take that off, so I know
learn
it's the
something
thing
new about my
happening.
friend Tom every day.
Shoulder goals of the Old Forest again. Boom. And
Well,
cooking
never
materials
mind.
again.
It's time
Well.
we went home and gave the Bounders good news.
Fine. Let's give the Bounders some good news. That we killed the thing. Oh, I also forgot to send over my my thingy. That's kind of annoying. My essence that I got. I'll have to do that at some point. I also might try like Dark Treasure
There
tier
is lots
6
to be
in a
done
minute
in
on
fewer
here and blah blah blah.
hands,
Because
but
if Afka can do it, I can do it. Is essentially what I'm thinking. But it doesn't also work backwards with that. It's like just because Tarvella can't do it doesn't mean others can do it. Just because I can do it on Afka and Tarvella doesn't mean that Palpatine can do it, and Renabord certainly can't, at least at the minute, until he gets his continued questing and stuff done. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is leave it there for tonight. Considering, as I said, the most focus is just the short little things, the omens and stuff. So just little bits of progress, not just like, oh, we can spend all day doing this work and getting more gear. There is a limit, unfortunately, to what we can do per day. Is good and bad. It's good because it means I don't like spend all day just here, but also some days I just want to spend all day on here, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go practice Mini a bit, I think, as well, because I'm starting to appreciate Mini a little bit more now. It's quite nice. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.